by KO.
Laïdouni! A lot of good promise.
He knocked him down! An absolute stunner!
Mousa!
Uppercut, see you later! Guerric Billet!
King of the ring, cheering!
It's over! Chico Mousa!
And one of the better debuts I've seen.
Hello and welcome. We are live, and for the second time in 3 months, Glory comes to you from Deutschland. We are in Essen, Germany for Glory 86 inside the Grugen Hall. My name is Todd Grisham, and as always, I'm next to Glory's original Hall of Famer, Joseph Valtellini. We've got an 8-fight card tonight, Joe, and some pretty even matchups.
Yeah, I mean, some of these matchups are so close that I have a feeling that we might see some upsides. Maybe even that main event against Petch and Chikh Mousa. I'm expecting something big to happen, maybe.
All right, so we could possibly see a new champ as we look at our Glory 86 card right now, Joe. How about the return of Luderbach fighting out of Brazil? He's an MMA fighter, but really came across from kickboxing and has looked fantastic.
Oh, man, he's come in with a great debut. He came in using good calf kicks, which we see in MMA, and he had one of the nastiest knockouts I've seen. So I'm excited to see him, but Yuri D'Souza has been fantastic. He's fought 2 of the best in the division, so he has a lot of confidence, and he thinks he's going to get it done against Luderbach tonight.
We'll talk about that Chico Quasi fight in just a minute, but let's look at the other 4 fights on the card, Joe, including our co-main event, and you can hear this crowd right now. The Romanians are going berserko for Benjamin Adegbuyi.
Yeah, Benjamin Adegbuyi is a big favorite here, but the one fight I really want you to keep an eye on has got to be that lightweight fight against Guerric Billet and Enrico Kehl, and I mean, that main event is just something special.
Now let's talk more about Chico Quasi. He made his debut just a couple months ago, Joe, got a knockout, and the crowd went crazy.
Yeah, this fight is about the next big contender in the welterweight division, but Chico Quasi, man, he's long, he's tall, and he's just so unorthodox the way he throws his strike, and what makes it even more perfect is that he's a finisher, and he's gonna put you out if he has the chance.
Yeah, no one in Mike's gym wants to even spar with this guy. He believes he's the real deal.
I won my Glory debut in a spectacular fashion, and I'm about to do that again against Robin Siric. He got no chance against me, and I will beat him up. And in 1 year, or maybe end of this year, I will be the Glory champion.
Joe, we briefly touched on that Guerric Billet versus Kehl fight. Kehl from Germany, this crowd will be behind him. What do you make of his prospects?
Well, Kehl is a fighter that's fought all the big names outside of Glory. He's fought in a lot of big organizations, but this is his homecoming in Germany, so it means a lot to him. And he's not getting an easy fight. With Guerric Billet sitting at that top of the division, this is going to be a fight I think everybody should keep an eye on.
All right, let's hear now from the underdog from right here in Germany.
The last days I was talking to a friend of mine, and I did my first professional fight when I was 16 years old. These now are 15 years. I fight all over the world. I'm fighting on all the big organizations of the world. It's K1 World Max, it's One Championship, it's Kunlun Fight, WLF, and now I'm finally home. I'm in Glory. I'm here back in Germany, in Europe, and I can't wait to step into the ring and fight tomorrow night.
Also on the card tonight, it's another Glory Grand Prix qualifier.
Yeah, and you can see here, Tarico Saro in our last event was our first combatant into this tournament, and tonight it could either be Benjamin Adegbuyi or Sofian Laïdouni from France.
Benjamin Adegbuyi knows how to get into tournaments, Joe, and he knows how to win them.
Yeah, he's just a great tournament fighter because he's so efficient. He knows how to control his shots, mix things together, but tonight it's one fight, and I know this one means a lot for him.
And Benjamin Adegbuyi promises he's not looking ahead.
I'm not thinking about the tournament. I still need to win Laïdouni, so I'm 100% focusing on that fight. Saturday night, you know, I just need to do all it takes to beat him, you know. If I need to bite him, I will bite him. I'm not Mr. Gentleman anymore. I will fight him.
All right. What's the new nickname then?
Mr. Gentleman Bad. The bad Mr. Gentleman. Yeah.
It's hard not to like that guy, whether he's good or bad. Benjamin Adegbuyi in action tonight. Speaking of international fighters, Petch from Thailand comes in tonight's fight against Ahmad Chikh Mousa, having beaten everyone else in the top 5.
He's just been so dominant in this featherweight division. His style, the southpaw left kick, he's a master of distance control, but he's fighting Ahmad Chikh Mousa, who's 23 years old, and he's like that new evolution of kickboxer. He's strong, he's aggressive, and he thinks he has what it takes to beat Petch.
I know how big this opportunity is. I am more than ready for this. I'm going to his legs, I'm going to his body. I will pressure on him. I will win this and you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've talked enough about the fights. Let's see some action. Glory 86 starts right now.
The world's premier kickboxing organization is drawn back to Germany's beautiful Rhineland, where tonight the top fighters in the world once again gather on the sport's biggest stage for Glory 86 Essen, including a heavyweight Grand Prix qualifier with a $500,000 date with destiny attached. Plus, one of the most prolific champions in the game is back to make his 6th defense of the belt. All of our bouts tonight are sanctioned by Von Grugahal. Are you ready for glory? We begin in the heavyweight division and about scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. This Lithuanian big man is set to make his glory debut tonight in Essen. Please welcome Mantas Rimdeika.
So here comes Rimdeika making his glory debut, Joe. 16-4, 7 knockouts overall. He said when he started fighting at the age of 14, his only dream was to make the walk in this organization. Here he is.
Yeah, I mean, he's an exciting fighter to watch. He's got good boxing. He mixes things well, and he's one of these fighters that says, I'll never look the same. I'll even change between rounds.
His glory debut came in Essen at Glory 83. Please welcome Uku Yurianda.
This man is a stacked brick house in phenomenal shape, or so we thought. Last time, Joe, he gassed out midway through the first round. What happened?
Yeah, when we asked him about it, he was very open about it. He had food poisoning, and he said he couldn't even do anything. He couldn't eat anything. He was recommended to pull out of the fight, but he goes, with a glory debut, I can't pull out. And he still fought, so we got to see a new Undal tonight.
Yeah, he says that was not a good reflection of who I am. You'll see the real me tonight. Here's our tale of the tape, brought to you by our proud partner, Unibet. Urindal, 34 years old. Rimdeika making his glory debut is 31. They're similar in height. And Rimdeika from Lithuania will enjoy a slight 2-inch reach advantage.
With professional experience, a slight edge going to Urindal. And you can see both of these gentlemen have some good knockouts, but the edge going to Urindal.
Here are the glory rules if you're not familiar. Kickboxing, 3 rounds, 3 minutes each. Punches, kicks, and knees are the only legal strikes. No elbows, throws, or sweeps. 3 knockdowns in a round or 4 in the fight, and it's a TKO.
Tonight's fights will be scored using the following prioritized criteria, starting with knockdowns, followed by damage, then looking at clean scoring strikes with an emphasis on spectacular techniques, followed by normal scoring strikes. Finally, if there's no clear advantage, judges look for the aggressor.
Open scoring tonight. 5 judges will score the fight on the 10-point must system. You will see their scores at the end of each round.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in Glory's heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the black corner. He is a 2016 World Cup champion. His professional record, 16 wins with 4 losses, 7 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He makes his Glory debut tonight. Standing 6 feet 4 inches tall, 1.94 meters. He weighed in at fight time at 227.7 pounds, 103.3 kilograms. Here tonight, fighting out of Lithuania, is Mantas Rimdeika. Here now is his opponent. Standing on my left and fighting out of the white corner, a Thai boxing world champion. As a professional, 17 wins with 7 losses, 13 of those wins coming by way of knockout. At 6 feet 3 inches tall, 1.93 meters, he weighed in at an even 249 pounds, 112.9 kilograms. He's here tonight, fighting out of Estonia. Here is Uku Jurjenda. And the third man inside the Glory ropes, your referee is Tomislav Novosel.
Touch your balls if you want. Go back in the corner.
Lithuania versus Estonia. They have a friendly rivalry between these countries. No bad blood. Uku Jurjenda, 34 years old, right out of the gate.
Yeah, he's known for his kicks. He's going to try to smash those legs before he gets his hands going.
Uku started fast last time. That's because he said he had food poisoning and thought, I'm just going to give it all I can for as long as I can.
Rimdeika was, during our pre-fight interviews, was talking a lot about being able to adapt. So sometimes he'll just box, sometimes he just kicks. So each round he says he can constantly change and he'll never be the same fighter.
Jurjenda in the white gloves, Rimdeika in the black. Todd Grisham, Joseph Valtellini here ringside in Essen, Germany. Glory 86.
I like that Rimdeika's going to those calf kicks too. He's also known for inside left kicks.
Yeah, the calf kick has become a renaissance in lots of sports right now.
Yeah, it's slowly coming here in kickboxing.
See it a lot in MMA. Oh, another big low kick. Can you imagine someone the size of Jurjenda kicking you as hard as he could?
Yeah, Jurjenda's doing the right thing, pressuring, chopping the legs.
Big overhand right, just misses.
But I do like the Rimdeika's movement, his relaxedness. He's kind of picking his shots. Maybe he feels if the later it goes, the more advantage he has. But if I'm him, I'm chopping those big calves of Jurjenda.
Yeah, well, Rimdeika probably watched his last performance and said, if I can just get past the first round, I'm going to beat this guy.
Yeah, you can see Jurjenda now using some feints, probably trying to set up his low kicks again. Ooh.
Heavy, heavy hands from Jurjenda. 13 knockouts and 17 wins.
Rimdeika fights like a lightweight. How smooth and balanced and relaxed. Starting to anticipate those low kicks. Jurjenda's going to have to set them up more intelligently now.
Nice 1-2 there from the Estonian Uku.
That's what he's got to do. He's got to make Rimdeika think of the punches, then go back to the legs.
And another massive kick. He almost swept him off his feet with that kick.
Definitely a different fighter in Jurjenda this time.
Hey, those 3 landed kicks from Jurjenda. Oh, and he put him down. They're going to call that a knockdown. A right hand did the job. Oh, and Rimdeika's having real trouble here.
6, 7.
He can't stand up.
9, 10.
Uku Jurjenda! What a KO win!
He just came out of nowhere. He did the right strategy, chopped the legs, chopped the leg, made Rimdeika think of the low kick, and then bang, found that big power shot.
And Joe, it wasn't a big wind-up shot, but you can see on the face of Rimdeika, it scored.
Oh man, the way he was getting up, that big boy's got a lot of power. Look at Uku Jurjenda.
He wanted redemption tonight for what he deemed an embarrassing Glory debut, and he got it.
Yeah, he was patient, he was moving back. Rimdeika didn't know if it was a low kick, but then just caught him with a beautiful overhand right.
Maybe it skinned right on the ear. That's where you can lose your balance.
Oh yeah, just behind the ear like that, that's a money shot. If you're gonna throw an overhand, that's where you want to place it.
Oh, right on the temple.
Yay.
Nice job by our camera crew with Glory as your Uku Urindal. 18 wins now, up 14 by KO. And Joe, this guy, I know what he's gonna, here's what I'd be saying if I'm him. I want to be in a Grand Prix qualifier next. Give me a chance.
Yeah, with performances like that, that's the perfect style we want. He stayed efficient, he used good power, set things up, didn't rush things. That was a great performance by Urindal.
Hey, let's watch the whole fight again, why don't we, Joe?
So quick. See, both came out very patient.
As those leg kicks, they were exchanging big bombs early on.
Yeah, that's the perfect kind of strategy. Get in there, keep chopping away at those legs. You got to create a distraction. If you're just going to go out and power punch, those become easy to defend. It's changing the levels. Attack the legs, and then all of a sudden set up the big power punches.
And Joe, for a big guy, I was surprised with how many kicks he threw. You don't see a lot of guys like Plazibat does not throw that many kicks.
Yeah, I mean, you'll probably find two types of style. Really, heavyweights tend to be big power punchers. Then you have like a Rendeka who could use his legs and box really well. But just from the frame of Uku Urindal, you can see he's all about power shots and big power punches. But I mean, I'm a low kicker, so I'm a big believer in using those leg kicks to set up big overhands. You make your opponent guess. They don't have no idea if it's a right kick or a right overhand. That guessing is what got that big knockout tonight.
Yeah, and you could see Rendeka was just trying to ease into the fight, avoid those heavy hands, and maybe win the later rounds.
Yeah, I mean, against heavyweights, that sometimes isn't the best strategy because of that big power. I could see what Rendeka was trying to do, use his jab, use his movement, stay long. But it was Urindal's night.
And that's where he almost kicked him right underneath. There it was.
Yeah.
Now watch as he tries to get up. Looks like it wasn't that big of a shot, but boy.
Until you see that. That's what we call being bambied.
7, 8, 9, 10, out.
Well, let's make it official with Tim Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, you watched it as it happened. This bout comes to an end with an official time of 2 minutes, 33 seconds of that very first round and ends by knockout for your winner, Uku Urindal.
So Uku Urindal now 18-7 with 14 knockouts, but more importantly, he gets a win and a knockout win. He was so inspired to get redemption after his first fight here in Glory, where he completely gassed out and got beat to a pulp last time. He vowed that wouldn't happen again tonight. He'd be a different fighter, and he did look like a different fighter.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he was definitely right about that food poisoning, because he was a totally different fighter tonight. Just the amount of low kicks he was throwing just kind of got in there very well, but very impressed with Urindal and want to see him back.
Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, Roman Sirik from the Netherlands, ranks #4 in the world. This is going to be a banger. Chico Kwasi, who looked unbelievable in his Glory debut, makes his second appearance. He's ranked #6. That fight is next. And then it's Yuri versus Luderbach. Brazil versus Portugal. They'll talk smack in Portuguese, that's for sure. Some bad blood between these two guys. Middleweight mayhem when we return.
Your thoughts on the fight against Antonio Plazibot?
Man, that's going to be the hardest fight in my career. We're enemies from now on till the fight is done.
New light heavyweight champion of the world, middleweight champion of the world, welterweight champion of the world, We next turn our attention to the middleweight ranks of Glory, and about scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. He moves from the welterweight to the middleweights for tonight's battle. Here comes Joe. His opponent tonight, a true mixed martial artist trained in kickboxing, boxing, and judo. He is set to make his third Glory start. Here is Yuri de Sousa.
Yuri D'Souza called for this fight, Joe. He didn't like the way that Jolton Luderbach was carrying himself around the other fighters, and he wants to do something about it.
Yeah, I mean, he was being mean-mugging Jolton all week. He's excited and motivated for this fight. When he first came into Glory, he fought Donovan Visar, champion, went 5 rounds with him, which gave him a lot of confidence. Unfortunately, he had a loss against Serkan Özkaglayan, but this fight here is really important for him to show that he belongs at the top of the middleweight division.
It's certainly a winnable fight for Yuri D'Souza, who has over 50 professional kickboxing fights. Here's our tail of the tape, brought to you by Unibet. This in the middleweight division, scheduled for 3 rounds. Yuri D'Souza fighting out of Portugal. He's 28'6'1" with a 75-inch reach. Luderbach, who's moving up a weight class, carries the weight pretty well at 6 feet tall.
When it comes to the professional experience, the big kickboxing edge goes to Yuri D'Souza. 52 fights with 47% knockout ratio. Luderbach here is only 14 fights, but as we said, a lot of MMA experience as well. All right, my keys to glory for this fight for Yuri D'Souza, he's got to use his power combinations, mixed weapons, which means he's got to put his punches, kicks, and knees together, and he has an unorthodox style that really favors him. For Luderbach, he's got to move and he's got to adapt as the fight goes on. He's got to use good counter strikes against the power shots and use his calf kicks to set up that right hand like we saw in his debut.
We are once again scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in Glory's middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the black corner. This 50-fight MMA veteran now has his sights on the kickboxing world and arrives in the Glory ring on a 6-fight winning streak. As a professional, 13 wins with just 1 loss, 7 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He stands 6 feet even, 1.83 meters, and he weighed in at 186.2 pounds, 84.5 kilograms. He's here in Essen tonight, fighting out of Brazil. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Jolton Peregrino Ludenbach. His opponent fighting out of the white corner, a German national and European world champion. As a professional, 43 wins, 8 losses, 1 bout scored even, and 20 career knockouts. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, 1.87 meters, and he weighed in at fight time at 187.3 pounds, and even 85 kilograms. Fighting out of Portugal and ranked number 9 in the Glory World Rankings, here is Yuri Bad News D'Souza. Your referee for this contest is Edward Streicher.
Okay, guys, listen, I'm fighting 3 rounds of 3 minutes. There is no standing 8 count, yeah? Protect yourself at all times and listen always to my commands, yeah? Touch glove, back to your corner.
What are you sensing here, Joe?
Well, I see a lot of tension here, but I really feel Yuri D'Souza is going to bring it right away.
Fight! And Luderbach has an unorthodox style, just kind of slides around the ring, doesn't really bounce as much as most kickboxers.
Yeah, he's all about distance management. He's not a fighter that wants to sit there and bang out power combinations at mid-range. He wants to use his distance, his feinting, and he's going to try to slowly work his way in to find a finish.
Let's see who throws the first kick or punch here. It's almost been 30 seconds, and it's D'Souza. But Luderbach can change things with 1 strike.
Yuri D'Souza preparing for this camp, spent, I believe, about 4 weeks with Hemmer's Gym in Holland. Got a lot of good sparring there.
Ooh! Oh, and he got caught with a right hand from D'Souza. Joe, what's usually the biggest change that MMA fighters have to make when they come to kickboxing?
Well, they got to understand that the conditioning aspect. Kickboxers, that mid-range attacking is a lot different. Sitting in that pocket, exchanging punch-kick combinations, that's the biggest thing. Once you put small gloves on, it's a little bit more range, distance, less kicking because of the takedown. You can see right there, Luderbach got caught.
Yeah, Luderbach's landing punches, but then the big strike came from D'Souza.
Yeah, D'Souza was saying, he goes, every time Luderbach throws, he's open. So he's going to try to use his counter punching.
Oh, big right again from De Sousa as Luderbach's chin is high up in the air.
Yeah, a little too high. I mean, he's got to manage that distance a lot better, but great power combination from De Sousa. Good job evading those calf kicks. Sousa said he did prepare to defend them.
I tell you what, De Sousa is showing Luderbach a lot of respect, though. He lands a strike and then bounces back out.
Yeah, I think his strategy is more counter fighting. So he's maybe trying to get Luderbach to throw.
Oh, the shins collide there. Again, De Sousa with that high guard. Luderbach has landed more, but the more effective, damaging strikes have come from De Sousa.
Yeah, big time. And you can see De Sousa is very good at stance switching, too. If he wants to take that calf kick away, go southpaw.
Luderbach trying to pick his spots and avoid the counters of De Sousa, which have been on point.
Yeah, he needs to stay out of that mid-range because those power combinations from De Sousa are scary. He's really loading up that right hand now.
And a knee sneaks in there for the Brazilian. Yuri De Sousa ranked number 9 in the world in the middleweight division. He practices boxing, judo, as well as kickboxing. And he moved to Mannheim, Germany at the age of 8. So even though Joey represents the Portuguese flag, he lives in Germany and speaks the language.
Yeah, he did some of his training in Amsterdam. We have Jolton Luderbach, nicknamed Pellegrino, which is a free bird. He represents Brazil, but
free bird, Leonard Skinner.
Look at him, he's singing in his way in. He does what he wants to do. But he's got a big MMA experience tonight, but you can see the kickboxer, Yuri De Sousa, had a slight advantage in that first round.
Not a ton of strikes landing for De Sousa, but they were very effective.
Yeah, there you go. When Luderbach's getting hit, his hips are too close and his chin's up. He's got to keep his chin down and keep moving his feet. Because De Sousa's right hand is coming with bad intentions.
Let's see if Luderbach can be more effective here. All 5 judges scoring that for De Sousa.
Luderbach now trying to open up with some kicks, change things up. A little bit more bounce to his step.
Yuri De Sousa told us in our fighter meetings that, listen, this fight is going to show you what I'm all about. I think I can be a world champion here. They threw me in with 2 killers right out of the gate. I believe I performed well. I just got to work on some things. I'll be back.
Yeah, I think this one here, if he gets a big win here, this will help build his confidence again. But to go 5 rounds with Donovan Visa, I mean, that gave him a lot of confidence as well.
Very intelligent. De Sousa speaks 5 different languages. Nice from De Sousa. Good exchange there.
I like the finish to the legs as well. I believe his corner was telling him to finish with those kicks.
Is Luderbach being a little too one-dimensional?
I think he's still trying to figure out De Sousa out because De Sousa keeps giving him different looks, but he's a little too patient. He's going to have to start opening up first, defend the counter shots of De Sousa, then try to come back.
Step back. Guys, let go.
But he's not going to win trying to find these single shots.
Yeah, if you just tune in and you look at the strikes landed, Luderbach looks like he's winning decisively, but that's not the case. That was a good low kick.
Yeah, he made De Sousa forget about it now. Started boxing a little bit more, changing levels with the kicks. But you see De Sousa waiting for that right moment to open up.
Oh, just missed and he got caught by De Sousa. He's just a split second faster, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, De Sousa's almost waiting for the calf kick to counter. So every time Luderbach throws the calf kick, he kind of fires out those big punch combinations.
Oh, big right scores for De Sousa, who's getting more and more confident.
Yep, his power combinations, once they start getting comfortable, he starts loosening them up. That's where he really starts to shine. You can see him stance switching too.
Boy, De Sousa's feeling it, at least defensively. De Sousa fighting out of Nick Himmer's gym. Also good to see Click Click in the corner. Missed that guy.
I like that Yuri De Sousa's now using his ring control, keeping, you know, Luderbach against the ropes. This way, Luderbach can't go forward and backwards. He can only go left and right.
De Sousa letting his hands go, and he's winning all of these exchanges.
Right.
Special thanks to our partner, Fairtex. Visit fairtex.com for all of your fight gear needs. It's nice to see Petch Panorung getting a little sponsorship deal. He'll be fighting later tonight, defending his title against Ahmad Chikh Mousa.
I can't wait for that one. Pumped. See there, oh, some good exchange there. Uppercut versus left hook. But it's Yuri De Sousa, when he starts opening up with these combinations with his counters, just dangerous. This is where he's got to keep coming forward. I do like that he was pressuring a little bit more in that second round. If he wants to finish, he needs to pressure.
Protection. Protection.
What? Luderbach told us he thought that Yuri De Sousa was going to run most of this fight. Would you say he's running?
No, not at all. He's pressuring, he's in your face, he's countering.
And he's won both rounds, according to all 5 judges. We'll say Luderbach needs a knockdown here, but he can get it. We saw that in his Glory debut.
And he's got this tricky power where if it touches you, it's got this wiry snap to it that just is dangerous. That's why he's got so many knockouts.
De Sousa picking up the pace last round, doubling his strikes landed.
It's Luderbach now pressuring more.
He's got to.
He's got to pressure and do something with it, though.
Well, that's the time Luderbach's going to score a knockdown, is if he can get De Sousa to exchange and open up. Hey, you know, that might have caught De Sousa, who immediately covered up. Let's see if Luderbach presses him. Oh, he caught him again, straight right hand, and this may be the Brazilian's moment, missing with that uppercut.
Yeah, I mean, De Sousa's deciding to exchange back, but there's that weird power that Luderbach has.
Maybe Yuri shook it off now, but there was a moment there that it seemed like he was dazed a little bit. A quick glance up to the scoreboard for Luderbach. He's got just over 80 seconds to do something.
There he goes. Now he's trying to split that guard with that right hand. De Sousa comes back.
Boy, Luderbach really not even breathing hard.
Break! Break! Let go, guys. Listen. Watch out for the back of the head, eh? Fight!
Luderbach simply cannot win this round 10-9. It won't be enough.
Break! Let go. Fight!
Luderbach certainly touching De Sousa more in this round than he was in the first 2.
Yeah, he's using his straight punches through the guard. They're called vertical punches, which means he's throwing with his thumbs up. It's a quicker distance to split guard. Nice punch.
Let's see if Luderbach's got something special inside of him. Maybe he can go to a spinning back fist, some rolling thunder, something unorthodox that De Sousa does not expect. Oh,
yeah, he got. Oh,
boy, De Sousa swinging for the fences here, and that gives Luderbach maybe an opportunity. Can he take it? Nice knee, and a big uppercut caught him with a left hook. But it's De Sousa who lands a knee right at the bell. That is not a knockdown. Good fight.
And Luderbach had a way better third round, kind of started a little too late, but really made it interesting in that third.
You knew he wasn't going to go away quietly. He's just got that attitude. Yeah. He knows that when the spotlight's on him, and he knows when he could shine, and he closed strong in the third and may have won it. And keep in mind, this guy had an MMA fight 4 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, and he's a guy that will fight every single day. You ask him to fight later tonight, he's down. But you can see a little bit of that speed punches that Luderbach has, and it's the patience that we saw from De Souza, but every time he opened up, they did damage. He's got big loop-in punches, a good high guard defense that really made it difficult for Luderbach to get anything off. Luderbach did try with those calf kicks, but De Souza did a good job at shutting them down, pressuring a lot in this second round, which was probably his best round of this fight. And then the third round was a little bit more of Luderbach kind of picking it up, starting to find his straight punches. But ultimately, De Souza was able to stay in there, keep firing back, found some big mid-range combinations. Exciting fight. This is one of the ones, when I saw it matched up, I was really excited for, and it delivered.
I love the fact that Yuri De Souza, who knew he was up 2 rounds to none, didn't just try and make it through the third. He went for the finish and almost got it, but he took some damage too.
He took some big shots. That's why it really made it exciting in this third. If Luderbach maybe opened up in that second round, who knows what we would have had.
Let's look at our final strike count statistics. And when you look at the punches landed, 33 of 118. Jolton Luderbach threw more, landed more, but the effective strikes, the more damaging strikes, came from De Souza. As we look at strikes by round, Jolton Luderbach closing strong. He did well in that first round too, but the judges gave that one to De Souza. Tim Hughes has the scorecards.
After 3 rounds of kickboxing, we go to the judges' scorecard. Here now are the totals from our 5 ringside judges. 3 of the judges score at 29-28. The 2 remaining judges have it 30-27. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Yuri De Souza.
All right, I'm here with your winner, Yuri De Souza. It's got to feel good, my man. How does it feel getting your first here in the first win in the Glory ring?
I'm feeling good. I'm very, very happy for this win. Oh my God. I'm work hard. I'm training hard. Yes, I have the best team of my side. Murat, Hemak, Klikli, Manat. I have the best training partner of the world. I'm looking forward. My next step, I will fight Mikhail Bopa. That's not my best fight. I come back stronger, yes? I'm very, very happy for this win. And thank you very much to supporting me, my family, my friends, and my team. Thank you very much, Glory, to give me the opportunity. Yes, I come back stronger. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye. And the new Ahmad Chikh Mousa!
All right, your winner, Yuri Bad News De Souza.
He's talking about Chikh Mousa, his teammate, who'll be fighting for the title later tonight. And speaking of titles, former 2-weight world champion Robin Van Roosmalen in the house. And there's Cookie Asaro, the first qualifier for our heavyweight tournament Grand Prix coming your way at the end of the year. Well, coming up later, ladies and gentlemen, the mean girl herself, Sarah Moussadak, fighting out of France. The woman who took Tiffany Van Soos to the limit. She'll be facing off against Juliana Cosnard, fighting out of Argentina. She made her Glory debut in Mexico and looked fantastic. But coming up next, could be our fight of the night, Chico Kwasi. Dynamite in his Glory debut. He fights for the 2nd time under this promotion, and he's got a tough matchup against Robin Siric. That fight from the welterweight division when we return.
Rico, where are you?
I got the call like he fucked his knee, and I was like, my friend was with me on the training. He told I look like somebody died. That was the look on my face. So very like, yeah, sour taste in the mouth, you know. It's not the good news. I feel good. Everything is good. Body good, health good, family good, glory good. I don't know, everything is nice. So I have no reason to complain.
The winner of the tournament is going to fight for the World Heavyweight title in June. Interim World Heavyweight title versus Antonio Plaza.
I think I surprised a lot of people by knocking out Vilnius. I think nobody expected that.
This is really the first time that we saw like the old school, like the old generation, let's say that way, is done.
Either way, my way, his way, the fight is gonna end in a stoppage. We both like to fight. We're not afraid of fighting, and we both have the knockout power to knock everyone out and each other. So, or his way or my way, someone is going out that day.
Plaza promised to knock him out in round one. He nearly did it, and here he's down in round two. Yeah, that'll be a knockdown. Oh, down goes Mr. Gentleman. There it is. Antonio Plaza with the biggest win of its glory career as he beats the #2 heavyweight in the world.
We're enemies from now on till the fight is done.
And there he is, one of the nicest guys in the world outside the ring and one of the biggest badasses in the world inside the ring.
Oh man, every time he fights, I'm just sitting on my chair waiting for that big powder to explode. He's really becoming a heavyweight superstar.
And I'm not going to tell him he can't wear that purse, all right? I'm not going to be the guy to tell him that. You go tell him you don't like it.
All right, fine.
Time now, ladies and gentlemen, for the welterweights. And again, about scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. This man's debut in Rotterdam ended with a second-round TKO. Please welcome back Chico Quasi.
How would you describe Chico Quasi?
Well, I'm going to say, in my eyes, he's one of the future welterweight title contenders, potential champion. He's one of these fighters that's long, rangy, knows how to use it well, comes from a great camp in Mike's gym. He likes to knock people out. He's unorthodox. So I think he's kind of one of the future fighters that we'll see own a title in the welterweight division.
Chico Quasi. It's only a second Glory fight, but he's very experienced, Joe. 37 wins, only 4 losses, 25 by knockout.
Yeah, even, you know, Mike's gym's known for its hard sparring days, and a lot of the big boys, even the heavyweights, want to stay away from Chico.
He's coming off a split decision at Glory 83 here in Essen over Jos van Belsen. Here is Bahram Rajabzadeh.
Interesting matchup here, Joe. What's the thought process behind putting Chico against this stud?
Yeah, I mean, this was kind of a fight what I was really excited to see, but I almost wished it happened a little bit later down because I really feel that both of these gentlemen are the top contenders that we'll see in the welterweight division. I mean, Rajabzadeh is just an all-around martial artist. He boxes well, he kicks well, did Taekwondo as a kid, so he likes to bring in spectacular offense. Both of these fighters are the fighters that we love to see in Glory.
Trained by his father, Taekwondo legend Nebi Siric. Fighting is in his blood. Here's our tale of the tape from this, the welterweight division. It's gonna be good. Our proud partner, Unibet. 26 years old is Robin Siric, Quasi 25. Like you said, Joe, they're right in their beginning of their primes. Quasi will have a massive 8-inch reach advantage.
with professional experience, the edge going to Quasi. Again, 45 fights, 55%, but an interesting stat. These guys fought as their first pro fights together, so now they're fighting again so many fights later, which is very interesting. And Mike,
once
he's
again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout scheduled
Chiric.
for 3 3-minute rounds in Glory's welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the black corner, a Grand Prix champion, now on a 7-fight winning streak. His professional record, 40 wins with just 5 losses. 22 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Standing 6 feet 3 inches tall, 1.90 meters, he weighed in at 169.3 pounds, 76.8 kilos. Fighting out of the Netherlands and currently ranked number 6 in the Glory World Rankings, here's Chico Luffy Quasi. His opponent fighting out of the white corner, a Dutch and European amateur champion. As a professional, 21 wins with just 5 losses, 10 of those wins coming by way of knockout. At 5 feet 11 inches tall, 1.82 meters, he weighed in at 167.5 pounds and even 76 kilos. He fights tonight out of the Netherlands and is ranked number 4 in the Glory World Rankings. Here is Robin, King of the Ring, Chiric. And your referee for this contest is Yusuf Aknik.
Fighters. Okay, you know the rules. I want to clear and fair fight. Obey my commands at all time and protect yourself at all time, okay? Okay, touch gloves, take a step back.
Fight! So here we go. This should be a barn burner welterweight division. Robin Chiric in the white gloves, Chico Quasi in the black.
Let's see how Chiric is going to get in on this long reach. Already with those unorthodox combination, 1-2 low kick.
Chico Quasi reminds me a little bit of, remember Mr. Cool, Ivan Dannenberg?
Yeah, that nice height, knows how to use it well. Both technical. Nice inside defense for Chico as well.
Yeah, Big Mike said when they put Quasi in the ring to spar, they can't hold him back. He just goes 100% all the time.
You have no idea what he's going to throw. He's throwing big power punches.
He caught him coming in with a straight left, almost a jab.
Yeah, well, your traditional combination would be like a left jab, right low kick, where Chico will mix it up. He'll throw a jab, left kick to the head. He'll throw a right hand, right low kick. So it's those unorthodox combination and angles that make him dangerous.
Variety is the spice of life.
Showing good defense in that mid-range, too. Chiric is going to have to find a way to counter something.
Yeah, wait for Chiric to kind of wake up here a little bit.
I just think it's going to take a little while to figure Quasi out.
Oh, big high kick again.
But you see that range and range. As soon as Chiric thinks that he's in range to throw, Quasi just kind of distance manages himself out and avoids the counter strikes.
Straight right final hands for Chiric. They sound good, Joe, but it looks like they're being blocked.
Yep, kicked off the arm. Still, arm kicks still do damage.
Yeah,
that touched the liver too. Good placement from Chiric.
Step back, take a step back.
He's known for those spinning back fists, spinning back kicks, knees.
There's Big Mike Passanier, one of the premier kickboxing trainers in the world.
Break, step back, both, step back. Step back, fight.
Spinning attack didn't quite come through for Chiric.
Break, step back, both, step back.
He's only ventured above the legs once, and it was that nice body kick.
Yeah, against a tall fighter like that, you got to keep committed to those legs. You got to try. But you see how Chico just slides out so efficiently.
At Glory 85, you may have seen Chico's younger brother, Fabio Quasi, or his older brother, Fabio Quasi.
kind of look similar, but ooh, again, those back kicks are going, but here comes Chico with the pressure.
Stop!
Oh, he's got some bling. The king has bling in his mouth, the king of the ring. Signature strikes, you know, we pretty much saw it there, the back kick. He threw it twice, landed once clean, the other time not so much. And he is a former Infusion champion, so when we asked him, hey, are you upset they went ahead and threw you with Chico? He goes, no, I'm a champ. I should be able to beat these guys.
Yeah, he knows he's got to beat all the top guys to get where he wants to go, and Chico is one of those guys. Nicknamed Goofy, which is apparently an anime character that has long arms that are very stretchy. Don't know it myself personally. Signature strikes, jabs, and kicks. Nice, long, rangy. You're gonna see him. He's a finisher. He uses his range and the way he sets things up, uses his jab, but there he got hit with that spinning back kick to the liver.
Corner, black corner, let's go.
Let's see if Kwasi can keep up this pace. He outworked Chiric, no doubt about it there in round one. Let's see how the judges have it. Open scoring in effect. All 5 for Kwasi.
Yeah, I'm loving that long jab, left head kick from Kwasi.
And just so you know, those scores are being posted in the arena on the big Tron, so the trainers and their corners can see exactly where these fighters stand.
Look at these unorthodox combinations now. Left hook to the body, left knee.
Back, step back, step back, step back.
Really attacking that liver.
Break!
He's just not allowing Church to get into any sort of rhythm.
No, being a tall fighter, you have to be able to manage distance to be great, and he's good at it.
Yep. Tijani Beztadi, one of the masters at that too, and who actually beat Petch in his last fight.
Yep, there's those unorthodox combos again. Right hand, right low kick.
Break, break, break. No action, no action. Step back.
I believe Mike will be joining us on commentary.
Break, no action. Step back.
At Collision when Plazabot fights Cookie Asaro because he's the trainer for both fighters.
Yeah, that's going to be some good insight to have Big Mike with us.
Says he's going to have a special T-shirt made.
Oh. He's got to take some style lessons from his guys, maybe like Myrtle.
Myrtle Grunhardt, yes.
Should dress him for the fight.
Break! Stop. Step back, step back, step back.
We've seen Mike in the game for so long with the older fighters like Badr Hari, Joe, but now he's got some young guns too.
Yeah, he's got almost all the top big heavyweights, and now Chico really making a name for himself amongst those elite heavyweights.
Kwasi's starting to dominate this round. Chiric needs something.
Yeah, and you got to think too, look at Kwasi's volume. He hasn't stopped throwing. He just keeps coming after you, either long or he just crashes that distance with these nasty left hook, left knees. Right hand, left uppercut, changing angles with that left hand now. Chico's left side. That left hand, left kick, left knee.
And then that running left uppercut scores for Chico. Chiric just can't figure out the distance.
No, I mean, he's just too long and Chico's too unorthodox.
Oh, and there's a knee that connects. Deep breath from Chiric. Out comes the mouthpiece, and he's going to need those few seconds.
Yeah, it was a front kick to the face that knocked that mouth guard out.
That's Big Mike. No mistake about it. He's barking in Dutch for him to go for it.
Oh, yeah, they want a knockout.
Oh, got caught coming in this time, but ooh.
Yeah, that's what Chiric needs to do, though. Kind of sit in the pocket. If you're going to eat one, keep going.
That's what he's doing. That right hand has been thrown about 4 times.
Yeah, he needs maybe a nice right overhand counter of some sort, but easier said than done.
Glory has a new broadcast partner where you can stream Glory 24/7. Just log on to plex.tv and never miss any of the action. Available to those outside of the Netherlands and Japan. Also on Fubo Television and Fight TV. Beautiful Bella letting us know it is time for round 3. And Joe, something's got to change for Robin Ciric.
Yeah, I mean, it's just more opening up on that mid-range. He's going to have to counter a little bit more, but even in the corner, he's looking a little bit defeated, but he's an experienced man, so he'll come out. He'll dig
White
deep.
corner, black corner.
Well, he told us he likes to go fishing because it helps his patience and improves his fighting mindset. He doesn't need patience right now, does he?
No, he needs a lot of urgency. But Chico's that fighter that...
It's a big fish he's got to reel in, doesn't he?
Exactly.
2 rounds to none for Kwasi.
Ooh, there's that left-hand head kick.
And Ciric covering up, but this is where he's been dangerous because he throws that right hand.
Now Ciric firing out of that high guard. That's what he's got to do right after maybe that big right hand, but...
Oh, caught him again. And how has Ciric not gone down?
I'm telling you, that left side of Chico Kwasi is something special. Left hand, either it's a jab, a left hook, a left knee, a left head kick.
Oh! Spinning attack, and that one connected. And just when you think Ciric is gone, he does that.
Yeah, Ciric, it was a spinning back kick set up to a spinning hook kick. That's his Taekwondo coming out.
His father loved that. But you got to pull out all the stops. He needs a knockdown. Oh boy, that was just a bone-crushing left hand.
It's that angle he throws it at too. It's either left uppercut, left up jab, left hooks to the body. And then all of a sudden a fast left kick comes out of nowhere.
Well, Ciric may win the toughest competitor of the night award for these shots he's taken and occasionally landing.
Break, stop, let's stop.
He's landed a few big shots. Kwasi just eats it. No problem.
Yeah, it was almost what a Lecco buster that put out Chico Kwasi from Ciric, the kick that Badr Hari made famous.
Yeah, Stefan Lecco was actually in attendance.
Really?
Yeah. He was at weigh-ins and now he's watching. I saw him earlier.
And look at Chico. He's got a minute and change to finish this. But I don't know if Ciric is going to go out.
I don't know. He's willing to go out on his shield, it seems.
Well, it was a big crossroads fight, as you mentioned. The future is very bright for the winner of this contest. Mike calling for the uppercut.
Yep, changing angles with that left hand. I think that's his key. He feints that right hand, and then you have no idea what direction that left hand is going. See that right hand feint, and then that left hand comes with a lot of power because he loads it up with that right hand feint.
Under 30 to go. Has Chico thrown his best kicks and punches of the fight? Boy, Ciric. Here we go. Last chance for Ciric to land a big right hand. And he connects.
I'll use the ropes. So!
Fantastic performance by Chico Kwasi in his second Glory fight. And Joe, the sky seems to be the limit.
Yeah, I know he likes his knockouts, but I think this was a great fight for him to beat the number 4 in the division, how technical he was, the way he set up his strikes. Man, he's a special fighter to watch, and I'm excited to see more of him.
Big Cookie Asaro, who also trains in Mike's gym, giving him a big thumbs up. It was a great performance. And Joe, it was this simple. Ciric was not going anywhere no matter what you hit him with.
Yeah, I mean, Ciric is in there, tough, durable, good counters, try to mix spectacular offense, but when you're a fighter like Chico who knows how to use range, that's a difficult fighter in anyone. Look at guys like Semi Shelton, all these big, tall fighters, to Johnny, like you said, getting inside of these guys who have good jabs, you know, good unorthodox striking. It's just almost impossible.
Here are the highlights from this welterweight showdown, and it was Chico from the opening bell to the finish.
Yeah, mixing things up, low kicks, left head kicks, different angled left hands, the way he mixed his knees. But like we keep saying, Ciric was very game, found a nice spinning back kick to the liver there, just made Chico come forward. And the second round, same kind of thing. Chico being long, unorthodox, nice combination work, mixing his levels, and just Ciric trying to find anything, trying to throw big overhands, left hooks. Just all domination from Chico Quasi. See Chirich with some good moments, trying to pull, find an entry, but you see Quasi exiting out. As soon as you think he's taking a break, he jumps back in. Just can't wait to see more of him.
And look at these statistics from Chico Quasi. He threw double the amount and landed triple the amount of strikes as Robin Chirich. But again, give credit to the #4 ranked welterweight. He took so many blows and refused to go down. And look at these strikes thrown per minute. These are off the charts. Chico with an epic display here in Essen, Germany.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout goes the distance, so we go to the judges' scorecard. All 5 of our ringside judges see the bout and score the bout the same, 30-27, a unanimous decision. All for your winner, Chico Quasi.
All right, I'm here with your winner, Chico Quasi. I know you like knockouts, my man, but how was this performance for you?
Yes, here we are again, getting interviewed by Joseph Altini. Of course I got the win, but of course I want to get a knockout. But next time I promise you that. Next fight I want Jay Overmeer, even though he's gonna fight for the title. If you win or lose, I want him next. Who's?
Well, you just came in here as #6, you beat #4, so Overmeer's the guy you want, but was this the style that we see from you? Can you get much better for us?
I can get much better. I got unlimited potential. It's just that it's a hard opponent with good back kicks, a different style, but my next opponent will get knocked out in his ring, for sure.
And what do you attribute all your success to? You come from a great team, a great camp. Give me your thoughts and your thanks for them.
Of course, Mike made my style. Got a little bit of my own craziness in my style, but Mike got the basics for me, and he made me the fighter who I am today. And I'm going to show my next fight that I will be #1 or the champion of this division.
All right, you're one of the welterweights we're excited to see more of. Your winner, Chico Quasi.
Chico Quasi with his 38th professional win. He only has 4 defeats and 25 knockouts. So another win for Mike's Gym. Coming up later, ladies and gentlemen, the Frenchman returns. The Muay Thai specialist, Guerric Billet, is back. The #1 ranked welterweight in the world. And he'll be taking on Enrico Kehl, who fights from Germany and expects to have a good hometown crowd behind him. But coming up next, the women are back. The mean girl, Sarah Musadak, taking on Juliana Kosnard. That, when we return, you're watching Glory 86.
Long time ago, since he was still amateur, you know, I heard that there is a young guy from Split, you know, that he's destroying everybody and that he was climbing up.
Was about promised to knock him out in round 1. He nearly did it, and here he's down in round 2. Yeah. That'll be a knockdown. Oh, down goes Mr. Gentleman.
He makes me proud with every fight, you know. When I watched his last fight, he knocked him out badly. It was hard KO. I feel the pain. I feel the faith for Katinas too.
Antonio Plazibat.
We are in Croatia, it's like my country, so I'm very happy about it to finally be back here and like be on the way to organize another Glory here. I do November fight, win Rico, 3 fights in December. Hopefully win them all by knockout. And what I did 4 knockouts in 1 month. Just sound cool.
On the 17th of June, in the ring is where the business will be handled.
We're enemies from now on till the fight is done.
He has a big right hand. I also have a big right hand, so yeah, who will land first?
I don't see the fight goes longer than 2 rounds, and definitely someone is going to slip. We won't see the end of the 5th round, for sure.
That is Saturday, June 17th, and also some big news. Glory will be heading to Paris coming up in September. Much more on that fight card coming up later here on the broadcast.
Time now, ladies and gentlemen, for super bantamweight action. Two ladies ready to step inside and throw down inside the Glory ropes. She is a Muay Thai artist ready to show her talents on the kickboxing world stage. Please welcome Juliana Kostner. This young phenom had 6 junior titles before the age of 19 and is set to make her 5th Glory appearance. Here comes Sarah Musadak.
Boy, does she look tough. We call her the mean girl, Joe, because she smiles all the time, but once she gets in fight mode, she's got that look on her face.
Oh yeah, she just comes forward, and you're gonna see her in the ring come with that type of same energy. She wants to come forward, good combination. She just comes and blasts you out. Her last fight was against Van Soos, but I was saying she went 5 rounds, and a lot of people think she won.
You can tell the contrast in styles. Musadak looked like she's ready to kill somebody, where Kostner just wants to go on the dance floor and be left alone. Here's our tail of the tape for what should be a very fun fight, brought to you by Unibet. Super bantamweight division, 23 years old, Sarah Musadak out of Morocco, 5'4", with a 63-inch reach. That's identical to Juliana Kostner, fighting out of Argentina.
With professional experience, a big edge going to Kostner, 56 fight, 26% knockout ratio. But we know Sarah Musadak, a lot of her experience coming in Glory, and nothing bigger than her last fight against Tiffany Van Soos. My keys to glory for this fight: Musadak needs that constant pressure she's known for. She needs a lot of high output, good combinations, and she's got to change levels with her body shots and low kicks. For Kostner, she needs those fast counters. She needs unorthodox combinations, and she likes spectacular offense, and she's always looking to land those knees.
Ladies and gentlemen, time for women's super bantamweight action inside the Glory ring. Introducing first, standing on my right and fighting out of the black corner. She won her debut by unanimous decision in Tulum, Mexico back in January. Her professional record impressive: 53 wins with just 2 losses, 1 draw, and 14 career knockouts. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, 1.64 meters, and weighed in at 120.1 pounds, 54.5 kilos. Fighting tonight out of Argentina, here is Juliana La Hyena Kostner. Here now is her opponent, standing on my left and fighting out of the white corner. She won her debut in Strasbourg with a split decision on 1 week's notice. A former WACO world champion who now has a professional record of 7 wins with 3 losses. One of those wins coming by way of knockout. She too stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, 1.65 meters, and weighed in at 121.2 pounds and even 55 kilograms. Fighting out of Morocco and ranked number 3 in the Glory World Rankings. Here is Sarah Moussa. Your referee for this contest, Tomislav Novosel.
Fighters. Ladies, you know the rules. Please listen my command. Touch your gloves if you want. Step back in the corner.
They don't touch gloves. Juliana Kosnard, Sarah Moussa. You got to believe the winner of this will be right at the top of the line to challenge Tiffany Van Soos for her world title.
No holding. You already see Kosnard coming in with a unique style. She'll be switching stances, different types of combinations. And Moussa more of your power style, Dutch style. Good punches to kicks.
Kosnard won her debut in Glory in January, beating Tessa Dacombe by unanimous decision. That was in Mexico, Joe.
Yeah, Tessa Dacombe had a lot of hype going into her, so Juliana beating her was a big step for her, and this is why she's got a big fight here.
Got to watch that elbow. That is illegal. You can catch him with a spinning back fist, but it must be with the glove. Southpaw stance. Now she's switching to the right as Kosnard. Oh, nice left from Moussa. Moussa with 2 wins in Glory.
Listen my command. Fight.
Defeated Aurora dos Santos as well as Jiwan Lee. Some wide punches there. They exchanged knees on the first on the inside.
Kosnard using a lot of clinching, which he needs to be careful of.
No wrestling.
And you can't trip sweep.
Time. Fight.
Might be a point deduction if Kosnard does that again.
I like that nice step out angle for Moussa.
Good high kick.
Break, step back.
Kosnard known as the hyena. Moussa said, listen, I'm the lioness. We know how this fight's gonna go. Lion versus hyena. Good low kick from Moussa. And again, you can see Juliana trying to throw that hip toss.
Yeah, Juliana's doing too much clinching now. You see her right away. It's a good strategy against the heavy puncher in Moussa, but that's a stalling tactic there. Now she's just grabbing the neck. She's not using her boxing in that mid-range. Right away, she's grabbing.
Stop.
Let's see more of that dancing that she showed us on the walkout.
Move around, dance around a little bit more, but this is a very clinch-heavy fight so far. Again, you can't blame her. Moussa power.
Spinning back fist just missed.
There's those knees that Kosnar's known for.
Stop.
That right hand, oh, that's an elbow. That was an elbow. That's the second time she's thrown one. Let's see if we get a point deduction.
Neutral corner. Neutral corner. Black corner. Judge, judge, judge. Minus point, elbow. No elbow.
Shows you how tough Moussa is. It didn't phase her at all.
Just aided and kept coming forward. But this heavy clinching has got to be warned eventually, too.
I mean, that's the big separation between kickboxing and Muay Thai.
Yeah, see, she's using the clinch as stalling tactics.
Break, step back.
So we need to address that soon before it keeps going.
Die.
Sarah Moussa, former Waco world champion. She's the daughter of Moroccan Muay Thai and kickboxing legend Omar Musadak. And Joe, she's ranked number 3 right now. She lost, of course, in her title opportunity to Tiffany Van Soos, but a lot of people felt she deserved the decision.
Yeah, I mean, that's her big motivation now, so I know she wants this. And I'm sure she'll be calling out Tiffany again. It was a great moment for her. She's only 23 years old. And we have Juliana Cosnard, her opponent here. Signa strikes those knees. She's got to throw them outside of the clinch, though. She says she's a hot-blooded lat. With only one thing on her mind. She's aggressive, she's getting in there, she's being unorthodox, but she needs to stay out of that clinch.
Oh, look at that elbow. And again, it didn't phase Musadak. She was like, wait, don't pull me back, I got her spinning.
Biting her bottom lip. She's going for the kill.
You think Cosnard's a little overwhelmed by the moment? That's why she's doing all this holding?
I just think it's a great strategy. I mean, I think she's used to more of a Muay Thai style, but you see her reaching from the outside, grabbing. It's a good chance for Musadak to throw some straights. But all of that side clinching, the side headlock.
Yeah, Musadak's like, here, you come fight me then, because every time I fight you, you grab me. Why don't you come here? And there's the grab again.
Step back.
You wonder if the referee is going to pull a point here in a minute.
Well, I haven't heard a warning for it yet. But it's obviously right away into that clinch.
She throws one strike and then grabs on.
Yeah, and then she kind of uses that side headlock to avoid the knees. But remember, Glory's all about an active clinch. Can't use it to stall. That's it, she's got to use more of this stabbing. There comes Musadak.
And she tried again with that spinning back fist.
Yeah, she reaches for the clinch, and then if Musadak takes an angle, that's when she throws the spin. But that's a mid-range spin, that's why she's eating the elbows.
Ooh, nice kick there, finally, from Cosnard.
Yeah, she's got to fight on range a little bit more. She's the taller fighter. Use those front kicks. Set some combinations on the outside.
You can see the frustration on the face now of Musadak.
Yeah, every time she throws, it's almost like an angry face.
Well, Joe, what would you do when you know that your opponent's just going to try and grab onto you? What do you do?
Well, you kind of backstep a little bit. You draw them in, and then you need some good straight punches. You got to use a nice sniping jab, a 1-2 down the middle, then reestablish your distance. Move, angle. But you can't just kind of throw heavy shots and stay there. Musadak's going to have to move.
Yeah, and those hooks that Musadak's throwing aren't connecting because Cosnard closes the distance.
Yeah, that's why she needs straight punches. She needs a jab, a 1-2, a 1-2-1. She's got to occupy that space in between them.
Get up.
We've had some good fights so far. This is not one of them.
No, way too much clinching. I'm surprised there hasn't been any warnings. Back to that messy clinch again. Ooh, good counter right hand from Musadak. But back to that clinch.
Well, that will do it for the second round. And I will tell you to visit gloryshop.com for all of the latest fight gear, clothing, and more. Wear what the fighters wear.
I see
gloryshop.com.
You were wearing that black sweater all week.
I was. I like that sweater.
Accélère, tu lui laisses trop le temps de préparer ses attaques. Tu comprends ou pas? Ok. Tes middle, ils sont efficaces. Tu vois, on a dit en même temps ça. T'as juste à travailler.
Subir arriba, tranquilo, sur. Bien, perfecto. Estamos muy bien, el segundo avance mucho, bien. Ok, el tercer punto es ahora. Sí, mete esa rodilla de vuelta, perfecto. Mira, muévete, tú muy paradito aquí, muévete y paga. Muévete, quiero, ¿sí? Órale, vamos, último, dale.
Juliana Cosnard there with her trainer, involved in a horrible automobile accident 3 years ago. A car ran a red light. Oh, no. And 7 small steel plates had to be put in Juliana's face, and they're still there, Joe.
I mean, shows her toughness. She's able to hide those scars well, but it's fighting. She wants more. So right away going into that clinch. And Mousadak having no other option but to grab.
Stop. Fight. Stop. Fight.
Mousadak trying to stay out of that grappling range.
Yeah, she's doing the right thing, but she's not as active now because every time she opens up, she gets into the clinch. So I think there's a lot of frustration coming from, you know, her side not being able to open up.
Are you surprised that one of the judges gave Cosnard that second round?
Yeah, definitely. I feel using the stalling tactic, she shouldn't really get it.
I mean, at what point does the referee say it's holding?
I know, this is one of the main reasons I never fought in Muay Thai. I didn't want to clinch. Stop. This is why we came to kickboxing, to avoid it.
Oh, listen.
Here we go. No, I thought he was going to do something.
And that side headlock, they're falling to the ground. It's just, it's not an active clinch from a side headlock. If you get, you know, double inside, a traditional Thai plump, maybe a body lock, you got to do something with it. Those are MMA style, Muay Thai. It's just, it's not what we do in kickboxing.
Oh, he's going to do it.
Judge,
He's going to do it.
Corner. Minus point. No.
There we go.
White corner. Time.
Better late than never.
Oh, boy. Again, those elbows. You know Mousadak's coming in. It's too dangerous. I know she's got to do something, but right back to that side headlock.
Fight. Stop.
She can't help herself.
I think it's just built into her style.
Yeah.
Stop.
It's definitely more of a Muay Thai style over kickboxing, but...
Oh, again the elbow, again the elbow, again an elbow. This will be a 3rd point deduction.
Step here. Judge, 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 black corner, elbow,
Not sure we're going to see
point.
Cosnard back in glory.
I don't know, it's definitely not a kickboxing
Next
style.
time,
Not
out.
kickboxing friendly.
White corner. Time.
And Joe, those elbows can bust open a cut. You know that better than anybody.
I mean, she's a great fighter. She's got good technique. I've been cut many times with elbows, so I mean, it's just, it doesn't seem like it's kickboxing's her sport. Muay Thai, she would do great. Just with our rules, our scoring, it's not for us.
But I did enjoy the pre-fight dance.
But I mean, I don't want to bash her as a fighter. She's a great fighter, but it's the kickboxing versus Muay Thai. There is a difference between the two, a big one, and we're seeing it here.
Stop.
You watch Mousadak and Tiffany Van Soos, we're seeing some great kickboxing. This is way too much clinching.
So that will do it, and no doubt about who's going to win this one. It's Sarah Mousadak after Cosnard had 3-point deductions. So the less said about that fight, I think, the better. But all in all, Sarah Mousadak gets the win. And Joe, is she the toughest fight that Tiffany Van Soos could have right now?
I think so. I mean, her style, her mindset, the way she comes forward. I mean, we didn't get to see her perform as well as she usually does, but I know she's training hard, and her whole life is about Tiffany. So yeah, I'm down to see it. I think she deserves it.
It'll certainly be better than this fight. But hey, to her credit, Cosnard did score a few of those back fists when the elbow didn't land first.
Yeah, I mean, the spinning back fist is a great technique, but it's just finding its range is very difficult. The way to set it up.
Here's your strike count. I don't think takedowns are on here, but I guarantee you Cosnard would be leading in that statistical category. Similar strike statistics, Joe, but this fight was not competitive. Tim Hughes tabulating the scores. I mean, it takes a while to deduct 3 points from.
You got to make sure it's right.
Yeah. Here comes the always smooth-dressed Tim Hughes. Look at that jacket.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout goes the distance, so we go to the judges' scorecard. Let's look at the totals from our 5 ringside judges. One judge has it 29-25. The 4 remaining judges all have it 30-24. For your winner by unanimous decision, Sarah Mousa.
So Sarah Mousa, now 3-2 in Glory, 8-3 overall. Joe, I mentioned we're going to Paris, France in September. What do you think?
Yeah.
Francouz versus Mousa?
Hey, don't take Robbie Timmer's job, but yeah, no, I'm down. I like it. Like I said, she's a lot of excitement still. I mean, there's a lot of pressure going into these fights, and so you can see that nice release for her and now get back to training.
Yeah, she is French-Moroccan, so you know that would be a career highlight if she could fight for a world title in Paris. Coming up later, he's back, Luis Tavaras, and now he's a heavyweight. That's right, Tavaras, who fights out of Rotterdam, the Netherlands, will be taking on a man known as the Golden Wolf, fighting out of Azerbaijan. That coming up later, but up next, ladies and gentlemen, Guerric Billet, fighting out of France. He is back and taking on Germany's Enrico Kehl. Should be a good one. That will return to Glory 86.
On the fight against Antonio Plazibot.
Man, that's going to be the hardest fight in my career. We're enemies from now on till the fight is done.
New light heavyweight champion of the world, Donaghy Abena, Tariq Kababe. Middleweight champion of the world, Donovan Isa. Welterweight champion of the world, Andy Severier. Jay Overman.
I'm Enrico Kehl. I'm 31 years old. I'm fighting all over the world in all the big organizations. Everybody knows Glory is the Champions League of kickboxing of the world. I'm feeling very great. I'm feeling very excited to fight in Germany again. I was fighting now for 4 years, not in Germany. And yeah, it's coming home for me. And I'm more than excited. I'm ready. I trained very hard. In the last 10 years, I was also like in the special force from Germany, in the Patriot Police. Now I'm at the university and I teach the new police officers. That's what I make on the side from my sport. And for sure, it's hard to handle the professional sport and also to work. But when the mindset is there, you can handle everything and you can also take your targets and get in. Guerric Billet is not without reason the #1 of the Glory ranking, but he's a strong guy for sure. He's also technical, but I don't think that he fight already against big names like me. I would say I fought a lot of more dangerous guys like him. Enrico Kehl is coming back to Germany and will kick some asses and make a statement.
His talents most recently took him to Singapore and China. Tonight, he returns home to Germany to fight for the first time in 4 years. Please make him feel welcome home, Enrico Kehl.
Enrico Kehl makes his Glory debut in Germany. Joe, this guy is a veteran.
Yeah, he's fought in a lot of the big organizations around the world, biggest names in kickboxing and in Muay Thai. So this is an experience for him that he's excited for because it's Glory, and he says Glory's the only organization in the world that's all about kickboxing, and that's his love. So welcome, Enrico Kehl.
Enrico Kehl, first time in 4 years fighting in his home country of Germany. He's been all around the world, but he said he's been waiting for this moment. He's paid his dues. He's now in Glory with a chance tonight to make a real statement.
Yeah, he's taking Guerric Billet, who's #1 in the world. So this is how confident he is, and he feels that Guerric has never even fought someone like him with his type of experience. So, man, I'm pumped for this one.
His opponent is coming off a split decision win here in Grugerhal over Jihad Akipa. Here is Guerric Billet.
Guerric Billet, the #1 lightweight contender in the world. Joe, he's had 9 fights in Glory. He wins this one. You gotta believe he's getting a world title shot.
Yeah, and he's been one of my favorite fighters when he first came in, an aggressive style, good power combinations. So, I mean, this is a big opportunity for him. With Glory going to Paris, there's a lot on the line for him.
Here's our Unibet tale of the tape. So much at stake between Guerric Billet and Enrico Kehl. Billet an inch taller and a slight reach advantage. Both of these men easily making the weight.
With the professional experience, a good 20-fight edge going to Kehl. 68 fights, 59% knockout ratio, but almost half of Billet's fights almost by knockout. Lightweights with a lot of power. Now, the Bazooka Joe's keys to glory here for Guerric Billet. He's got to use those power combinations he's known for. He's got to use good counterattacks. He's got a very sneaky right hand, and he's got to use level changes and the power low kicks. Where Kehl, he's got to use that big experience that he has outside of glory. He's got to bring that heavy pressure that he's known for and good inside combinations and low kicks.
We are scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in Glory's lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the black corner. He is a 2012 German Muay Thai champion, a 2014 World Max Tournament champion. His record, 51 wins with 15 losses, 2 of those bouts scored even, and 30 career knockouts. At 5 feet 9 inches tall, 1.77 meters. He weighed in at fight time at 153.8 pounds, 69.8 kilograms. He comes home tonight representing Germany. Here is Enrico, the Hurricane Kehl. His opponent fighting from the white corner, a 4-time French champion who won his debut by 3rd round TKO in Lyon. As a professional, 41 wins with 6 losses, 1 draw, and 17 career knockouts. He will make his 10th Glory appearance tonight. Standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, 1.80 meters, he weighed in at 154.3 pounds and even 70 kilograms. Fighting tonight out of Burgundy, France, and ranked the #1 contender in the lightweight division, here is Guerric Billet. The third man inside the Glory ropes, your referee is Yusuf Akhnik.
The fighters, you know the rules. I want a clear and fair fight. Obey my commands at all time. Protect yourself at all time. Okay? Okay. Touch gloves. Take a step back.
This crowd ready to rock for Enrico Kehl, but he's taken on almost the toughest test he could face.
Yeah, I mean, Guerric Billet is going to be in your face the entire time. He's not backing up. Yeah. It's going to be this type of fight. Both of these gentlemen sitting in the pocket and letting it go.
Kehl in the red, the German. Billet, the Frenchman, in the black. And it's a firefight from the opening bell. And that'll back him off.
Yeah, I mean, you got to see quick counters from both sides, but Billet had a nice quick right hand.
Break, step back.
You know, Kehl's got a lot of adrenaline pumping through his veins right now.
Oh, yeah, I mean, all this hype, the excitement. He just comes forward, but this is his style. He'll sit in the pocket like this, and this is what he enjoys. Constantly coming forward, good pressure.
Oh, that left, boy, that was almost right on the button, and Billet's got to be careful.
Yeah, Billet's starting to attack that back leg, block those kicks, trying to look for uppercuts as Kehl bends down. But look at this pressure and effort from Kehl. Shelling up Billet against the ropes. Ooh! Back leg kick.
Down to the liver goes Billet. He might be waiting for his moment. Left cross.
That was the good combination. Found the liver with the left hook, came upstairs with that left hook. Billet back to those low kicks. What an great exchanges. Not even halfway done the first round.
Boy, he's just bullying Billet right now.
Billet looking for the counter, staying patient. But when he opens up, that's what he needs to keep doing, chopping away. He's getting that back leg.
Chance of Enrico. Nice knee and then a body kick.
Enrico's combinations is fantastic. He hasn't stopped. And he's constantly punch, kick, punch, knee, punch, kick, punch, knee, upstairs, downstairs. Can he sustain and keep this pace?
He's a man possessed right now. But you wonder if Billet can weather this storm, how much juice is Kehl gonna have?
Yeah, that would be a good strategy here to use that high guard.
Now Billet trying to come on the front foot. See what he's got.
There he goes. Head, body, head. Good power combo from Billet.
These aren't just one punches either, Joe. These are flurries.
Kehl's combinations are probably like 20 strikes if you add them all up. They don't stop. I don't think he's stopped.
Our strike counters, thumbs are going to get blisters on him. Look at this, 63 total strikes. Oh, nice left scores for Kehl. And a low kick as well. He has been a German buzzsaw here in round one.
Found a nice left hand there, now playing and feinting, taunting.
Guerric Billet won the 2022 BoxMag.com's French Fighter of the Year award. He's been very, very impressive. His signature strike, the low kick, Joe, but in that round, he threw everything.
Yeah, I mean, I got to work with Guerric with his last fight with a keeper, and here's Coach Severin, who's a very intelligent, great coach, giving him instructions, so I know he's in good hands here. The Hurricane, Enrico Kehl. First fight in Germany in 4 years, as we keep mentioning. A lot of excitement, and he's fighting like it too. He wants to entertain, he's pressing forward, great combinations. And you can see how much experience he has just coming after the #1 contender like that.
No secret as to why they call him the Hurricane.
There you go.
Just always active. Just swarming you. All right, round two. Let's see if things slow down a little bit here for Kehl. What would your advice be to Guerric Billet in the corner?
Well, he's going to have to try to be first here, try to counter that first punch. There you go, just like that. And then as soon as Kehl's done, and when he kicks, that's when you got to throw. Try to counter those kicks, because Kehl's like 2-3 punches, and then he throws a kick or a knee. See, 1, 2, 3, and then it goes to a kick. 1, 2, 3. That's why Guerric's predicting that low kick. But it's just that constant pressure that's giving Billet a lot of problems.
Boy, Kehl, he looks like the #1 contender so far.
Just doesn't even give you a chance to breathe.
And hey, he's 31 years old. He refused to give up. And you know, once you've had over 60 fights, Joe, you kind of think, hey, what else can I do in this sport?
Yeah, and you can see how good Enrico is because, like, even when you watch our last fight, you see it's a mid-range fight. He'll hit you inside, and then he angles out, backs out, comes again. This is kickboxing.
Well, that snapped the head back of Billet, who was having some momentum there, but now he's pedaling backwards.
Enrique's one of those fighters where he might not hit you once and knock you out, but he's hitting you 10, 15 times, and that's what puts you out, that constant repetitive hitting.
Well, he does have 30 knockouts in his 51 wins.
Break, step back.
And look at the strikes landed, 108 over double Billet's output. The Frenchman has got to get busy.
Yeah, he needs to start countering more or being first, or maybe leading with his kicks. Becoming very predictable with his punches to kicks.
Oh, nice high kick there from Kehl, just as Billet was dropping his guard.
Even staying defensive is exhausting with all that volume from Kehl.
It looks like when Billet's trying to catch his breath, he should be attacking Kehl. He's got to outwork him, which is hard to do.
Yeah, or find a good power counter that will slow him down. Right now, Billet hasn't hit him with anything to make him think twice about coming forward.
One of the great Glory debuts we are witnessing right now, if things can continue this way for Enrico Kehl. I mean, this is the #1 contender in the world.
Yeah, it's just that constant volume I don't think Billet's used to. I mean, I don't think there is a Glory fighter who throws this much volume. I'm trying to think of one who throws similar output like this. Ooh,
that left, that backed him up.
Yeah, that's what he needed. He needs to land something to get respect.
Glory collision, June 17th, the interim heavyweight championship of the world on the line. Plazabot versus Tariq Cookie Asaro. Also, Donovan Bisa defends his middleweight title as he takes on Serkan Azkaglayan. What a fight that's going to be. Also, Donaghy Avena and Andy Similar defending their belts in the light heavyweight and welterweight divisions. What a night it'll be. Tickets available now. Collision 5, June 17th.
Yeah. You can see Kehl's left foot all red from constantly kicking. He hasn't stopped throwing it. Back leg, body, head. Just constantly attacking. There he started going upstairs. He threw a lot of back leg kicks and changing levels, but he's hyped.
Hey, I was afraid he might run out of gas in the 3rd round. He seems as fresh as a daisy. Lightweights, 3 minutes left. It's been all about the German. One judge gave Billet that round, but he needs something spectacular here in the 3rd. Oh, that right hand.
Yeah, maybe a nice right uppercut from there. You go. From Guerric's got to do something. He's got to counter, but look at this combination now.
The Hurricane swarming again.
Yeah, there's a lot of experience in Enrico Kehl.
And he's exciting.
Break, step back.
Joe, you said there'd be some upsets tonight. Oh, there's another hook.
And this might be our first one.
Billet, and with all that experience, despite being 27 years old, he's got to find the magic bullet here. He's not really a knockout machine, Joe.
It's just, Kehl's just too much volume, in and out, defensive.
You know, Tijani Bastati's watching this right now. What do you think he's seeing?
Well, I he's a good potential fight for him, that's for sure. I mean, to beat Tijani, you're gonna have to have someone that has this kind of pressure. You know, Tijani's jab is a little bit different than Billet, so I think it'd be a fantastic fight. Tijani's length and jab and boxing versus this volume and pressure.
Billet just can't find an answer.
Sit back.
Let's go. Kehl's keeping him shelled up.
Oh, and he runs in and just drops the hammer, and there's the knees. Where is the energy coming from for this 31-year-old?
Kehl's first, he defends the counters, and he's last. So he's just constantly putting stuff out there, making Guerric think too much. Guerric doesn't know what to do now.
Usually a guy with 70 fights is, you know, a guy who's, you know, slows down a little bit and, you know, becomes that sly, sneaky veteran, but not Kehl. He's fighting like an 18-year-old.
I don't even see him breathing heavily. Hometown energy. A lot of fighters, when they have this hometown attention, can kind of crumble under the pressure, but he's excelling.
We thought maybe Billet could get a title shot in Paris. Could it be Kehl instead? Can Billet land something major with 5 seconds to go?
As Kehl just threw 6 kicks in a row.
So it just wasn't the Frenchman's night. It belongs to Enrico Kehl. A spectacular debut as he came in, and let's face it, Joe, he dominated the #1 ranked lightweight in Glory.
Yeah, from start to finish, his pressure, his combinations, his experience showed tonight. He was able to shell Billet up, use his volume, and basically shut down Billet's output. So great job from the Hurricane.
To the victor go the spoils. 15-year pro, said his dream has been to be Glory champion. This is the guy that beat Buakaw in Thailand in 2014. But he says even that is not as big as Glory kickboxing. I think I can beat everybody in the roster, and he proved it tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he has that experience, and he looked great. The way he came forward, mixed body combinations with knees up the middle. He was able to shell Billet up and just continually throw nonstop, from mixing his punches to his kicks to his knees. And he's a southpaw, which makes it very difficult. He chops the back legs, mixes knees, taking nice angles in there. The experience and his pressure really showed tonight, and it's just, he's a fun fighter to watch. I've been watching him outside of Glory for many years, so I'm excited that he's in this division now.
Enrico Kehl from Essen, Germany, who trains at Transformer Sports Mines. And I don't know what kind of training they're doing there, Joe, but I have a feeling it's heavy treadmill rotation.
I don't know. They must put literally the timer on. He just hits the bag for 3 hours straight. It's just insanity.
And he's still got energy right now. I'm waiting for him to do a Teofimo Lopez backflip or something in there as we look at our strike count. Look, nearly 400 strikes thrown. He landed almost 200. It was that kind of night for Enrico Kehl, who basically threw enough strikes for 2 fights, not just one. A ridiculous pace of over 40 strikes thrown per minute. Family and friends in attendance, Team Kehl. And I think we're going to be talking about Enrico Kehl for quite a while here in Glory. Tim Hughes has the scorecards.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. Let's take a look at the totals from our 5 ringside judges. One judge scores at 29-28. The 4 remaining judges all see it 30-27. It's a unanimous decision. All for your winner, Enrico Kehl.
The Hurricane with a win in his debut, and he gets to talk to Big Joseph Baltellini.
Let's hear it for your winner, Enrico Kehl. Very emotional. You're at home, man. How does this experience feel for you?
Essen, thank you! Woo! It's feeling so great. I'm so blessed. I'm back home. I'm here back in Germany. I'm here in Essen. the crowd, you hear it by yourself. It was crazy, it was fun animal. I love you all, guys. You are all my family. I love you all.
It's got to be very impressive. You came in your debut and you beat the #1 contender. What does that mean for you?
I am here. I've only one motto by Glory, going for gold. Tijani, be ready. I'm coming for you.
I think after today we realize why you got the nickname the Hurricane. You did not stop throwing from the start to the end. Punches, kicks, knees. Is that the Hurricane style?
This is the Hurricane style. My corner, Mike, Mario, my brother Yuri. We was honored. We have to make a statement. It was not only a normal fight for me. I have to give a debut and I have also to make a statement. I promise you, I've given the statement. I made the statement. Here I am. The Hurricane is back in Germany.
All right, since this is your homecoming, let's address your crowd in German, my man. Give them something good.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I love you all. You hear it. You hear it. The whole crowd is my family. You are here deep in my heart. Up to the next one. I'm coming here going for gold.
All right, Germany, let's hear it for your winner, the Hurricane, Enrico Kehl.
What a fun and exciting style the Hurricane showed us tonight. Can't wait to see him back in the ring. He looks like he could fight later tonight. As we look at our current lightweight standings, Guerric Billet entered this fight as #1. He's going to drop on that list, and you know that Enrico Kehl is going to come flying up the charts as Joe joins me again. Joe, when you beat the #1 guy, do you immediately just come in at #1?
Well, I don't know. I guess so. I mean, I think when you look at his experience outside of the Glory ring, I mean, yeah, almost you do, but I know there's a lot of other gentlemen on that list that would say the opposite.
What a debut. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming up later tonight, Benjamin Adegbuyi. He's not Mr. Gentleman anymore. He's Mr. Bad Gentleman. He's coming for vengeance as he tries to qualify for our Grand Prix at the end of the year, but he's going to have to beat the #6 ranked heavyweight in the world out of France to do it. That's later. Up next, also in the heavyweight division, it's the return of Luis Tavaras. Now he's with the big boys, and he'll be taking on Azerbaijan's Golden Wolf. That fight when we return to Essen, Germany. It's heavyweight heat.
Rico, where are you? I got the call like he fucked his knee and I was like, my friend was with me on the training. He told I look like somebody died. That was the look on my face. So very like, yeah, sour taste in the mouth, you know, it's not the good news. I feel good, everything is good. Body good, health good, family good, glory good. I don't know, everything is nice, so I have no reason to complain.
The winner of the tournament is going to fight for the World Heavyweight title in June. Interim World Heavyweight title versus Antonio Plazivar.
I think I surprised a lot of people by knocking out Vilnius. I think nobody expected that.
This is really the first time that we saw like the old school, like the old generation, let's say that way, is done.
Either way, my way, his way, the fight is gonna end in a stoppage. We both like to fight. We're not afraid of fighting, and we both have the knockout power to knock everyone out and each other. So, or his way or my way, someone is going out that day.
Plazivar promised to knock him out in round 1. He nearly did it. And here he's down in round 2. That'll be a knockdown. Oh, there it goes, Mr. Gentleman. There it is. Antonio Plazivar with the biggest win of its Glory career as he beats the #2 heavyweight in the world.
now on till the fight is done.
Time now, ladies and gentlemen, for some heavyweight action. This heavy-handed heavyweight has only tasted defeat once in 60 professional fights. Here is Bahram Rajabzadeh.
Bahram Rajabzadeh. His record is not a misprint, Joe. He's only lost once in his career, and it came against one of Glory's best fighters.
Yeah, it was Sergey Masloboyev, one of the top contenders, you know, in the light heavyweight division. But Rajabzadeh is all about power. He wants to come in, throw some kicks, try to take you out. But he's known for his power, and fearlessness is one of his main keys.
He does not think he's going to have much trouble with Luis Tavaras. His English is limited, but we said, what are you going to do in this fight? He goes, knock him out.
Yeah, simple. That's his game plan.
He ran his current win streak to 5 with a unanimous decision at Glory 78 in Rotterdam. Please welcome Luis Tavaras.
Luis Tavaras was supposed to compete in that 4-man, one-night heavyweight tournament that was won by Cookie Asaro, but a last-minute injury prevented him from being in it.
Yeah, so now he's returning here tonight, and he's got a big fight here ahead of him. I mean, Tavaras is an experienced Glory veteran. We saw him originally at Glory 9 in New York, and here he is again, now as a heavyweight for the first time in Glory. He has fought outside of Glory as a heavyweight, and he even has a win over Jafar Wildness as a heavyweight. He's got that frame where he can still move well, kick well. I saw him hitting pads during fight week. He looks sharp.
Well, he should have a speed advantage considering he's moving up in weight, and we know he was pretty fast as a light heavyweight.
Yeah, I mean, Rajabzadeh is a light heavyweight as well. That's when we saw him against Masloboyev. So they're both light heavyweights moving up to heavyweight. So I still think we're going to see bigger power now. The bigger you are, the more weight you have. So I'm going to see some big, heavy exchanges.
A lifelong Feyenoord fan, and you know he's on cloud 9 after the season they've had, especially against their rival Ajax of Amsterdam. I know our good friend Dennis Corman might be watching right now, so our apologies. The #1 Ajax fan in the world. In fact, Luis Tavaras had some success as a footballer at a young age, kind of had a career path. Then he thought he could play at the top tier level.
It was more fun knocking people out.
Here's our Unibet tale of the tape. Heavyweight division, Luis Tavaras 63-8, ladies and gentlemen, taking on Bahram Rajabzadeh, who's only lost once, 57-1, both men 31 years old. Tavaras 2 inches taller with a 3-inch reach advantage.
With the professionally experienced, the edge going to Tavaras, but like we said, Rajabzadeh only has 1 loss. But this is only his 2nd Glory fight where we know Tavaras has been here and he's a veteran, so that's got to give him a big edge. All right, now my keys to glory for this fantastic fight for Tavaras. He's got to use his distance control and timing. He's got these sharp eyes. He's got to kind of use angles, mix his levels, and he's a great kicker, so I want to see him mix his kicks with his boxing. For Rajabzadeh, he's all about forward pressure. He can't just start swinging. He needs to set up that power, and his kick fighting needs to come into play. He needs to chop the legs and mix levels with them.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this battle of the heavyweights is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the black corner. He is the 2017 WACO World Champion from the Middle Asian Circuit. As a professional, 61 wins with just 1 career loss, and 55 of those wins have come by way of knockout. At 6 feet 1 inch tall, 1.86 meters, he went in at 224.6 pounds, 101.9 kilograms. He fights tonight out of Baku, Azerbaijan. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Bahram, the Golden Wolf, Rajabzadeh. Here now is his opponent fighting out of the white corner, a two-division European champion who will make his Glory Heavyweight debut tonight. His record, 63 wins with 8 losses, 21 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, 1.92 meters, and he weighed in at fight time at 239.6 pounds, 108.7 kilos. He's here in Essen tonight, fighting out of Rotterdam, the Netherlands. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Luis Tavaras. The referee in charge of this bout is Edward Strykert.
Okay, guys, listen, fighting 3 rounds of 3 minutes. There is no standing 8 count. Yes, listen always to my comments. Yeah, protect yourself at all times. Any questions? No questions.
I sold him short on the record earlier. I said he was 57-1. He's 61-1.
61-1, yeah, 55 knockouts.
When it gets that high, you lose track. But he's in for a big test tonight as Luis Tavaras fights as a heavyweight for the first time in Glory. Rajabzadeh in the green trunks, Tavaras in the black. Could have an instant explosion here between these two.
That's why you see Tavaras using his timing, his sharp.
Oh, what a high kick! My word, Rajabzadeh nearly put him down.
Look at that explosive power. That's where Tavaras needs to be sharp.
Ooh. Talked about the quickness of Tavaras. Rajabzadeh, lightning fast.
Ooh, these exchanges, they got me on my seat.
Man, this may not last long, especially when Tavaras starts throwing back.
The key for Tavaras would be just stay defensive a little bit longer. He can't open up against a crazy power striker like this.
Boy, Rajabzadeh looking like a world beater so far.
That quick power and counter is just impressive right now. Tavaras needs to weather the storm a bit.
I got an idea. How about we put Uku against the winner of this fight? Winner goes to the Grand Prix.
There you go. Todd Grisham's contender tournament.
Hey, it's fun to think about this stuff. I'm sure fans at home are doing the same thing as Rajabzadeh throws a knee. Of course, there's 2 wild card spots that Glory can throw in anybody they want. Looking at the end of December.
Calf kick for Tavaras.
And we'll see a Grand Prix qualifier coming up next. But plenty of action still to come. This one, and the head kick sends him down.
That was power through the guard. I think Tavaras' guard was still up.
6, 7, 8, 9, standing, 10.
It's over. That's over. And how about that for Bahram Rajabzadeh?
He called the shot. He said it. A lot of people didn't expect it, but he knew something that we didn't.
Tavaras doesn't know what hit him, but it was the Golden Wolf from Azerbaijan. 62 wins, only 1 loss, and that was his 56th knockout.
What impressive power, good speed. Wow.
We thought Rajabzadeh might win this fight, but not like that.
No, I mean, the way he came out, look at that speed, the power, the confidence. I mean, he just came in knowing that this was going to happen. He wasn't intimidated, just came in there and blasted away.
He showed him the head kick early in the round and then got him again late.
Oh, look, that's even through the guard. That's how much power he has. Tavaras' hands were still up, but was able to still knock him out.
And imagine if this was the 8-man Grand Prix and Rajabzadeh gets a first-round knockout, doesn't break a sweat, he'd be set up perfectly for the Final Four.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, just that's the style. Perfect tournament-style fighter if you're going to come out blasting with speed and power like that.
Incredible KO ratio, 56 knockouts and 62 wins. Since his last Glory fight, he won the World Games in the United States and went 4-0 in pro fights. I mean, this guy is a fighting machine.
Yeah, he's definitely lived up to the name and the power. I mean, a lot of people say they're going to come and knock you out, but man, that was impressive.
31 years old. Azerbaijan may be part of that next generation of glory. We saw Chico Kwasi earlier. We saw Enrico Kehl. Some upsets tonight. Joe promised us some earlier, and we are seeing them. Rajabzadeh with a head kick to beat Luis Tavaras. Keep in mind, Tavaras has 71 pro fights himself. That's only his 9th loss. You can see the faces on the trainers. They just can't believe what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, you watched it as it happened. This one comes to an end with an official time of 1 minute, 57 seconds of that very first round, and ends by knockout. For your winner, Bahram Rajabzadeh.
All right, I'm here with your winner, Bahram Rajabzadeh. You got to give me your thoughts on that, man. You came out, you knew you were going to get the knockout, and you got it. How are you feeling?
Abi, ilk rounddan knockout aldın. Kendini nasıl hissediyorsun?
Vesselamu aleyküm. Kendimi çok iyi hissediyorum. Maç böyle de olmalıydı. Biz Azerbaycanlıyız. Azerbaycan Türk'ü böyle de olmalıydı. Daha fazla bile sordu.
Ich fühle mich sehr gut. Das ist die Power von einem Aserbaidschaner und es hätte auch besser werden können.
All right, we're going to take a look at some of your action here. It was fast, it was quick, it was powerful, very impressive. Take me through what was happening.
Again, please.
Take me through how you were feeling, what happened here, what was going on in your mind.
Neler hissettin, ne düşünüyorsun?
Yani çok fazla bir şey düşünmedim. Olması gereken şeydi zaten. Böyle de olmalıydı. Ben bunlar için düşünmüyorum ya. Ben daha büyük kemeri falan düşünüyorum. Bunlar benim için daha çerez gibi bir şey.
Ich denke nicht viel nach über diese Situation. Ich habe das getan, was getan werden musste. Meine Ziele sind viel weiter oben. I did what I can. This was my best try. And my targets are much higher than this.
All right, well, you did a great job, and we look forward to seeing you again. Let's hear it for your winner, Bahram Rajabzadeh.
The old German translator took Joe a while to catch on to that. Antonio Plazibat has to be impressed by what he saw. He loves knockouts. And we might see one coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. Still to come, though, our featherweight world title fight. Petch from Thailand. He's looked unbeatable at featherweight, but he may face his toughest task. A lot of people think this man's style could be the kryptonite for Petch. Ahmad Chikh Mousa out of Germany. That's still to come, but up next, a Grand Prix world qualifier. The king of tournaments, Benjamin Adegbuyi out of Romania, will take on France's Sofian Laïdouni. That and the heavyweight division is up next. And here's a closer look at Glory's Grand Prix.
"30 years ago, K1 made history with its first heavyweight Grand Prix tournament. It featured legends of the sport like Peter Aerts and Ernesto Hoost. But the winner, Branko Cikatic, summarized all that is best about the tournament format. going from underdog to hero in one night. Since its first event 11 years ago, Glory has continued the tradition of epic fight tournaments. Back then, 16 men fought their way from Stockholm to Rome through 4 tournament stages, with the winner taking home $300,000. Over the years, Glory's tournaments have provided some of the highlights of the sport.
2 wins and 2 knockouts. Total in-ring time today for Michael Duke, 47 seconds.
From old champions to future champions, new contenders to the last bow of legends. At Glory 4 Tokyo, Glory staged the biggest tournament in kickboxing history as Semi Schilt entered the ring for the last time and took home the silverware. On the way, he beat a fresh-faced Rico Verhoeven and said that the future king of kickboxing was his hardest fight of the night. Verhoeven went on to win the Glory 11 Chicago Heavyweight World Championship Tournament, setting him on the path to an incredible 10-year reign at the top of the heavyweight division. Nothing can quite beat a tournament for launching a fighter into the stratosphere as they pit superstars against rising stars, giving everyone an equal shot at reaching the pinnacle of the sport in just a few steps. A few steps through the toughest opponents in the world. From knockouts to pitched battles, Glory tournaments bring the drama every time. Now in 2023, we draw upon our past and take a huge new step forward into a new era of the Glory tournament as we launch the inaugural GLORY Heavyweight Grand Prix. Throughout the year, a series of qualifiers will select fighters for the biggest competition in kickboxing. With 6 qualifying places and 2 wildcard entries up for grabs, the GLORY Heavyweight Grand Prix will take the division to the next level. In December, the final 8 fighters will meet in a tournament, and whoever has their glove raised at the end of the 3 fights in one night will be crowned the first GLORY Grand Prix champion with a purse of $500,000. The Heavyweight Grand Prix is back, and it's bigger than ever.
The GLORY Grand Prix coming our way in December. Joe, you've been a part of tournaments before. What kind of fighter does it take to win the Ironman?
Well, I mean, this is going to be an 8-man tournament, which is something special. We used to have 4-men, but it's such a spectacular, unique thing to kickboxing. The sport's known for brutal damage, low kicks, body shots, but to do it again after, 30 minutes and then win again and do it again, it's just a special athlete, and I mean, that's what makes the heavyweight kickboxing tournament so special.
And you win that tournament, you become a legend. And
yes.
Speaking of legends, ladies and gentlemen, September 9th in Paris, the legend returns.
And I would love to see an 8-man tournament. I've been in this game for a long time. I've been to some tournaments. It's the ultimate test to show who is smartest, who is strongest. Maybe Glory should do it.
James McSweeney told us he's here to do one thing: ruin the party. There you have it, Joe. The winner of Badr Hari versus McSweeney qualifies for the tournament. Badr Hari was talking about retirement last fight. Now he's saying, I'm back. He said, I want in.
Yeah, I mean, once he heard what's on the line, he grew up in the early days about the tournament. He loved it. He was a star in them. That's what made Badr Hari. So he wants to go in it one more time, and I think that's going to make this tournament that much more special.
All right, and we've got a qualifier tonight, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, it's coming up next. The king of tournaments, as we refer to him. It is Benjamin Adegbuyi, and right now, Joe, it's awfully lonely for Tariq Asaro.
Yeah, and I mean, this is going to be a tough fight. I mean, Laïdouni's a tough fighter, but Benjamin Adegbuyi does have that Glory experience, and he's the big favorite going into this one.
All right, here's what I mean by the king of contenders. He's a 3-time heavyweight contender champion, and at the last 8-man tournament at Glory 62, he was beaten in the final by Ben Sadiq, but that's only after 2 exhausting performances for Adegbuyi.
Yeah, and he's a great tournament fighter because of his style. He doesn't just sit there and bang heavy punches. He's an efficient kickboxer who sets things up, uses his legs very well. So I think that's what makes him so special in tournaments, and hopefully he gets in and has his chance at $500,000.
Well, here it is right now. Seize the moment, Carpe Diem, as we go into the ring in Tim Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, time for your co-main event of the evening, a heavyweight Grand Prix qualifier. The winner gets a chance at the $500,000 year-end tournament. Sofian Laïdouni and Benjamin Adegbuyi. Mr. Gentleman, Benjamin Adegbuyi.
He got him again. Left hook to the river.
In the end, the class just too big of a gap.
He just put D'Angelo Marshall on his knees. Benjamin Adegbuyi. Decisive, destructive power.
Laïdouni.
But he's starting to heat up, it looks like. Excellent debut from the Frenchman.
Well, he got caught. He got caught by Billy. And now Bahram called it off.
He only wants to win by KO.
Dangling over the ropes. It is over. It is over. Benjamin Adegbuyi with a highlight reel knockout.
He became a WACO Pro Heavyweight Champion last year. Please welcome Sofian Laïdouni.
Sofian Laïdouni out of France, Joe. Only 2 losses in his professional career. He looks really solid in winning his Glory debut.
Yeah, and he's very calm style heavyweight too. He uses good movement, boxes very well, and he's a good southpaw. He knows how to use it well. So more of a technical style heavyweight. You'll see he's got good eyes, good mobility, and just the way he uses his boxing to set up his kicks is very good. From France, very technical kickboxer.
I'm telling you, the crowd really into this fight. It's France versus Romania. Sofian Laïdouni, Muay Thai style. A rising star in his country, full-time student, educational assistant. When he wins this fight, Joe, he might want to take a pause on the teaching.
Yeah, he'll need it.
Impressive win in his Glory debut, defeating Nabil Kachab. Can he pick up the biggest win of his career?
His resume reads like a who's who in the heavyweight division. Verhoeven, Plazabat, Sadiq, Hari. Here is Benny Adegbuyi.
He said he's got a new lease on his career, Joe. He's re-energized, revitalized. He says, I'm no longer Mr. Gentleman. I'm Mr. Bad Gentleman. You're going to see it.
Yeah, he needs to come in and he needs to do some good work here tonight. I think it's going to help him build his confidence. But he did start a gym back home in Romania, so it's a new venture for him. But he's one of the biggest veterans here in Glory. This is his 21st time entering the Glory ring.
35 wins, only 8 losses, 20 knockouts. Joe, he wins by the sword, dies by the sword.
Yeah, he's going to sit in there. He's going to try to use his jab, use his length, and he likes his knockouts and his power. Just great kickboxer and an exciting one to watch.
Here's our tail of the tape. Glory Grand Prix qualifier. This is brought to you by Unibet. Benjamin Adegbuyi, 10 years older, 2 inches taller, but it's Laïdouni who have a slight reach advantage. But look at the weight disparity, Joe. 272. I don't believe Adegbuyi's ever weighed that much.
No, Adegbuyi looks big and strong. He looks actually nice and lean, too. With the professional experience, a small edge going to Adegbuyi, but I keep mentioning that 20 of his fights were in Glory, so that's a lot of experience. But both gentlemen with almost, 50 and over 50% knockouts. Now, my keys to glory for this heavyweight qualifier, we have Benjamin Adegbuyi. He needs to use that length, establish his jab and straight punches, and set up his big, long, powerful kicks. And he needs to be efficient and put things in combination. For Laïdouni, he's got to use that southpaw movement. He's got to use that boxing, circle, angles, and then mix his kicks to the legs.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this heavyweight Grand Prix qualifier is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the black corner. He is a French national and European champion. A professional record he holds of 35 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, and 17 career knockouts. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, 1.92 meters, and he weighed in at 227.7 pounds, 103.3 kilos. Fighting tonight out of France and ranked number 6 in the Glory World Rankings. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Sofian Laïdouni. Here now is his opponent, fighting out of the white corner. Glory's only 3-time tournament champion, who steps into the Glory ring for the 21st time. As a professional, 35 wins with 7 losses. 20 of those wins have come by way of knockout. At 6 feet 5 inches tall, 1.98 meters, he weighed in at fight time at 272.7 pounds, 123.7 kilos. He's here tonight, fighting out of Bucharest, Romania, and ranked number 5 in the Glory World Rankings. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mr. Gentleman, Benjamin Adegbuyi. And your referee for this contest is Edward Stryker.
This is going to be fun.
Yep. Almost sounds like a soccer match in here.
Good guys, listen, fighting 3 rounds of 3 minutes, yeah? There's no standing 8 count. Protect yourself at all time and listen to my commands. Any questions? No questions, so gloves, back to your corner.
Sofian Laïdouni, 38 pro fights, only 2 defeats. Benjamin Adegbuyi, this is his 21st fight in Glory, 15 wins. He is a 3-time Glory tournament champion. He looks to qualify for another one here with a win.
Adegbuyi's got some good kicks. The way he sets it up with his jab, just big, heavy legs hitting you.
Laïdouni, 17 knockouts, about a 50% ratio. Does Adegbuyi's chin hold up like it used to?
You got to see Laïdouni's southpaw left hand is a good shot. He's going to try to throw it. That's what Benny needs to be careful of.
Big swing and a miss from the Romanian. But he is being aggressive, Joe.
Yep. That's where he wants to put a mobility fighter like Laïdouni. Put him in the corner and blast the combinations from here. Benny known for his low kicks as well.
Left hook backs Laïdouni up.
I like Benny attacking that back leg low kick. Laïdouni needs to get off the ropes. He's got to use his movement.
Laïdouni looks a little intimidated right now.
Ooh. That left hand, though, of Laïdouni is ready to go. It's cocked and loaded.
Ooh. Now he's coming off the ropes. Nice combination for Laïdouni. We saw what Benjamin Adegbuyi did to Badr Hari, though.
He was able to weather the early storm of Badr and then found a good finish of his own. Probably one of the biggest wins of his career. Excellent pressure from Benny. Using his boxing, setting up the kicks.
Oh, that right hand, and then it left for Laïdouni, and he's back Benjamin up. And now he's got Benjamin on the ropes. Right hand from Adegbuyi.
They're just swinging rear punches.
Already redness on the left and right side of the body of Laïdouni. That's what it feels like. It's showing on his body. These strikes from Benny will add up.
You okay? Yes. Fight!
Adegbuyi mixing in front kicks, low kicks, big right hands. But Laïdouni's got quick boxing. Benny needs to be careful for some counter punches.
Nice low kick from Benny. Let's see if one of these guys goes high with a kick.
That was a beautiful liver shot from Adegbuyi.
Good little check hook it looked like there from Laïdouni.
Laïdouni seems content just fighting off the ropes like this.
He's throwing so many more strikes than Benjamin.
I just think if Benjamin's not gonna back up, so he's gonna have to stay against the ropes and counters punch, being the smaller guy.
No right cross. Only no right cross. Yeah, kick, kick, boom in the body. Only the body. Get this hand. Take your breath. Here. Take your breath. Yeah, and keep your position. Stay close. Hey, hands up. Breathe. Watch the water. Here. Hey, take your breath. There's nothing, Benny, but you must be sure. You're mentally, you're physically much too strong. He hurt the body already. But go out. Sois plus rapide, laisse-moi accélérer un peu plus, s'il te plaît. Il a pris la crosse, ça se passe. Tu lui mets sur le bas de fils, ça fait super. Sofian, laisse-moi commencer à me c'est qui est ouvert, il y a du sang. Ouais, mais tu n'as rien. Sofian, reste-moi avec moi. Fais mon coup de choc.
A lot of intensity in both of those corners.
Yeah, I mean, hearing Dennis Crowell was just amazing. Hearing that intensity, wanting Adegbuyi to rip the body, go back upstairs. I think he said take his head off was part of that.
Yeah, you're so much stronger than he is. But you can see the welts on the body of Sofian Laïdouni. And a kick from Benny to start it.
Yeah, anytime Benjamin kicks, it's just does damage. Just too big of legs. Look at that, see? Even blocking them hurts.
He's switching stances now. You saw the judges were all over the place with that round. Nice high kick from Benjamin. Mr. Bad Gentleman.
Ooh, Zhao mixing levels. Left kick, but Laïdouni comes back.
Yeah, Laïdouni's got to be aggressive. Spinning back fist.
Ray, no, come on, fight, no.
Benny said it was an elbow. The referee says no. And now Benny's getting some big punches that are connecting.
Benny needs to stay technical. He can't get into this type of fight. He's giving Laïdouni a chance by kind of swinging in this range like that.
Oh, big uppercut from Laïdouni.
Laïdouni's boxing now is a little bit more technical. Oh, the overhand left.
Overhand left. And there's Benny back downstairs. What a fight this is. There's so much on the line.
Look at that angle from Laïdouni.
Right.
Showing some fancy boxing footwork here.
Oh, again, upstairs is Laïdouni. Look at the Frenchman fire away.
The tournament's on the line. He wants it. It looks like Benny's rocked.
Another left hand from Laïdouni.
Yeah, that one snapped Adegbuyi's head.
Benny might want to play defense here for a little bit.
Yeah, or grab or do something, because Laïdouni's hitting on angles, uppercuts, overhands.
Benny was told to go to the body, but he's headhunting just like Laïdouni is.
Oh, the left hook from Benny.
This is heavyweight glory action at its best. A minute to go here in round two. It's anybody's fight.
Fight, come on. Watch out.
Laïdouni just loves that left hand. It's working.
And remember, this is perhaps the heaviest Benny's ever been, 272 pounds. Will that affect his cardio? What a round from Laïdouni.
Left overhand, left uppercut.
No time to catch your breath.
What a round.
High kick from Benny, just not much behind it, Joe.
Got Laïdouni to smile. That big leg still does damage. Oh. Good body rips from Adegbuyi.
Laïdouni goes high, Benjamin goes low. 10 seconds left. I don't know who's winning this fight. I would guess Laïdouni, but I don't know. The judges have a very tough task as we go into the final round.
Well, that means I seen Adegbuyi do good in the first round and then Laïdouni in the second.
Wow. Il t'en reste un. Il te reste un, frère, tu fais la même chose. Tu l'as touché. Envoie ta jambe arrière, élève tes poings. S'il te plaît, je te demande 2 secondes. Listen, he's fucking tired. The first 20 seconds, he will come like crazy. But you go in with a high guard, take it, and hit the body first. From there, we go on. Don't go back when he run in. Step in with a high guard. In my case, you step in cross. Yeah, and follow from there. But you don't go back. Don't go back. Don't get power. Come on. Shot. No, but it's not one punch. It's gonna come the punch. Search the body, search the head, but step in close before you do it. Hands up. Yeah. Okay, let's
Very
go.
detailed instructions.
Yeah, great instructions. I mean, Dennis Crowell, the coach of Rico Verhoeven.
Hey guys, round three.
I mean, that's just the right shot because Adegbuyi's kind of getting hit when he's backing up. So he does need to come forward with that high guard and then rip that body upstairs. But Laïdouni has some other plans.
All 5 judges scored that for Laïdouni. So Benjamin Adegbuyi in trouble here.
Right.
Oh, again.
If you lift, not 1, 2. One step. Fight.
Adegbuyi's going to need a knockdown. Will he rip the body? That was the message in the corner. Laïdouni's just outworking the big fella.
Yeah, I like Laïdouni's combinations. He'll throw 3-4 shots, especially when he's in his southpaw, that left hand, left overhand, left uppercut.
Benjamin's waiting a long time. Does he have the stamina to deliver a knockdown blow?
Come on, fight.
Oh, look at Laïdouni. Big uppercut involved as well. 90 seconds to go. This could be a life-changing win for Sofian Laïdouni.
Yeah, when he mixes that overhand with the uppercut, pop Benny's head right up.
Well, I wish this one was 5 rounds.
Yes, please. Oh, but this is insanity. A lot of volume from big heavyweights.
Fight.
Haven't seen a lot of power in this round from Adegbuyi, and he needs something, Joe.
Yeah, I think he's lost that power, so he's got to try to use volume like that to try to put combinations together.
He's throwing low kicks. Laïdouni's throwing head punches. Like right here's where Adegbuyi should have been loading. Instead, it's the Frenchman. Laïdouni's winning these exchanges.
Yeah, it's the combination work. I know Benny's coming forward. He's being the aggressor, but not really putting any offense out. Where Laïdouni keeps kind of walking him in, throwing that left hand, circling out. Benny trying for those front kicks.
Come on, fight.
Last hurrah for Benny. Last moment. Can he score the knockdown? I don't think Laïdouni's going to let it happen.
Stand up, stand up.
Benny falls down after a missed kick. That will do it. What a performance from Sofian Laïdouni. Adegbuyi was so motivated for this matchup, but it just looked like he didn't have the stamina in round 3 to score the knockdown.
I mean, especially like a smaller heavyweight like Laïdouni, who's good with combinations. I mean, it really wore Benny out. Benny had a great first round, but Laïdouni's left hand, his combination, stood against the ropes the entire time and just fought off his back foot.
Now, Joe, what kind of tournament fighter do you think Sofian Laïdouni is going to be as we look at the highlights?
I mean, he took a lot of big shots moving back, but he's a great boxer, and I think a good tournament fighter has to use their boxing, especially in an 8-man tournament. So you can see the way Laïdouni, not favorable here fighting off his back foot. Against certain fighters, he might have to come a little bit more forward, so we're going to be very interesting to see.
In the second round, that's when Laïdouni really started to take over with his activity and his boxing. And then in round 3, Joe, we knew after looking at the judges' scorecards that at the very least, Adegbuyi had to win it decisively, and he just didn't seem to be able to have the amount of punches and kicks needed to make a difference.
Yeah, he's trying to come forward, use his kicks, try to get something going, but Laïdouni, when he exploded and put his combinations together, that's when he was doing his best work. On that inside, you know, Benny trying to get anything he could, but it's those weird angles of Laïdouni, overhands, uppercuts, just odd angles.
And then at the very end, this could have been a game changer. Look how close Laïdouni comes to perhaps going down there.
No, I think he just kind of slipped and just kind of countered back.
Let's look at our strike count statistics, and they shouldn't really be all that close. 61 landed strikes for Adegbuyi compared to 132 for Laïdouni. And the Frenchman outpaced him every round, and decisively so. Tim Hughes has the judges' scores.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout goes the distance. So once again this evening, we go to the judges' scorecard. Here are the totals from the 5 ringside judges. 2 judges score at 29-28. The 3 remaining judges all see it 30-27. A unanimous decision, all for your winner, who now punches his ticket to the year-end Grand Prix tournament, Sofian Laïdouni.
I'm here with your winner, Sofian Laïdouni. Man, an impressive win to beat a veteran like Adegbuyi in your second Glory fight. Give me your initial thoughts.
Incroyable performance face à Benjamin Adegbuyi pour ton 2e combat. Qu'est-ce que tu as pensé de ta performance?
Alors, je suis très fier de cette performance. J'ai fait une belle guerre, je suis bien content. Je viens de boxer quelqu'un de très coté, un très bon adversaire. C'était le 5e. Et voilà, maintenant j'ai ma place et je suis là. Et je compte bien y rester.
I'm very proud. It was a big war, and it was a big opponent for me. You know, I fought a great fight, and I'm here to stay.
Well, this win puts you in a qualifier tournament at the end of the year. Give me your thoughts on being in the tournament.
Quelles sont tes impressions par rapport au fait de pouvoir participer au Glory Grand Prix à la fin de l'année?
Je suis super heureux parce qu'on m'a pas fait un cadeau. Je suis passé par Benny, donc ça montre que j'ai ma place dans le tournoi.
I had to go through Benny, so I think I proved to everyone that I deserve my place in the Glory Grand Prix.
All right, well, you got a lot of fans here supporting you. Let's give a message for all your fans.
Un message pour tous tes fans.
Merci à ma famille, mes amis qui sont présents. Une grosse pensée à ma femme et mon fils qui sont à la maison. Et merci à tous ceux qui me soutiennent.
Thank you to all my fans, my family who came, and all the people watching me all around the world.
All right, a big win for your winner, Sofian Laïdouni.
So the man who represents France as well as Algeria, you see that flag on his shoulder. A lot of flags here in the arena, and I tell you what, he's got a lot of people behind him, and he's got a long time to wait for this tournament. So Joe, you're pouring sweat, man. You're running everywhere. I gotta ask you, if you're Sofian Laïdouni, do you just sit it out and wait until December, or do you want to have a fight maybe in Paris in September to stay sharp?
Well, I think, it would be nice being in Paris, obviously, because being from his home country there. But, I think September wouldn't be bad, but being a big heavyweight, I don't know. It's kind of risky as well, right?
That's 7 months away, this tournament.
I know, but, having to fight 3 fights in one night is a tough task. So, it's up in the air for me.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a co-main event that was. But it's the main event that has everyone excited as Germany's own challenger, Chikh Mousa, has a shot at the gold against the seemingly unbeatable Petch at featherweight. The title fight when we return to Germany.
Long time ago, since he was still amateur, I heard that there is a young guy from Split, that he's destroying everybody and that he was climbing up.
Plausibat promised to knock him out in round 1. He nearly did it. And here he's down in round 2. Yeah. That'll be a knockdown.
he makes me proud with every fight. You know, when I watched his last fight, he knocked him out badly. Oof, it was hard KO. I feel the pain. I feel the faith for Katinas too.
Antonio Plazibat.
We are in Croatia, it's like my country, so I'm very happy about it to finally be back here and like be on the way to organize another Glory here. I do November fight with Enrico, 3 fights in December. Hopefully win them all by knockout. I did 4 knockouts in 1 month. Just sound cool.
On the 17th of June, in the ring is where the business will be handled.
We're enemies from now on till the fight is done.
He has a big right hand. I also have a big right hand, so yeah, who will land first?
I don't see the fight goes longer than 2 rounds, and definitely someone is going to slip. We won't see the end of the 5th round, that for sure.
I come from war, I grow up with war. To see the people fight, the people get killed, and I grow up with this. That's what make me also mentally strong and different from the other guys. Even if I have pain, always to keep pushing forward because I know that it will pay off.
The ropes did hold him up.
Oh, and that'll put him down, and that will put him out. What a knockout! What a finish!
I am here for the belt. In 100 years, you have to remember my name. 2023. Petch, be ready.
Petch is a good fighter, so he have a lot of experience, but he is also a human like me, so he is not a superhero, so he can also get beaten. A lot of people have too much respect from his left kick, you know, but if you keep pressure on it and work constantly on other things, he will go down. To the belt, it's a legacy, becoming one of the youngest champions in Glory. It's a very big moment for me, and now it's time for it. The whole arena will be people from me, but at the end, even if the whole world is outside for me or for him, it doesn't matter, we will show up in the ring.
Time now, ladies and gentlemen, for your main event of the evening. 5 rounds for the featherweight championship of the world. Ahmad Chikh Mousa and Bahram Rajabzadeh. The reigning featherweight champion of the world, Bahram Rajabzadeh.
The left kick specialist barely gets hit, a master of distance control.
A massive knockout!
Ahmad Chikh Mousa!
Well, he's an action-style fighter. He loves to pressure, good combinations.
Well, he throws everything with power.
From a featherweight to have that kind of punching power, very impressive.
Oh, and that'll put him down, and that will put him out! What a knockout!
5-round championship bout. His shot at the belt comes at the tender age of just 23, and he puts his undefeated Glory record on the line. Here is Ahmad Chikh Mousa.
A raucous ovation from the German. Ahmad Chikh Mousa has not lost in Glory, had that spectacular knockout, Joe. Is he ready for Petch?
Well, I mean, that was my big questioning before speaking to him, but he's really put a lot of confidence in me that he's ready. His mindset seemed good. All fight week, he was strong mentally.
He spent 6 weeks preparing at Hemmer's gym. In his corner, he'll even have Barack Gregorian in there. So he's just a special kid. When he first came into Glory, he was instantly one of my favorite young and up-and-comers to watch.
Born in Kurdistan, immigrated to Germany in 2014 at the age of 14. The following year, in order to lose weight, he joined a kickboxing gym at age 15, and the rest is history.
He is a two-time world Muay Thai champion, four-time Thai national champion, who returns to defend the most prized belt of them all, Bahram Rajabzadeh.
One of the greatest Glory kickboxers of all time. One of his 2 losses, Joe, came in his last fight as he attempted to go up in weight to face Tijani Bestani, who was just too big.
Yeah, and I mean, this is his home based on his size, so you're going to see the more confident Petch that we're used to, known for that southpaw left kick. He just keeps coming forward, and I keep calling him a master of distance control because he's either on the outside smashing you with kicks or he's on the inside hitting you with knees. He's constantly evolving his boxing and his defense, so here he is again defending his featherweight world title.
And he celebrated a birthday yesterday. Petch is now 28 years old. And Joe, he celebrated today with a cheeseburger and french fries before his fight. What happened to that fight discipline?
Since moving to Canada, things have changed for him.
He fights out of the Muay Thai Academy of Vancouver, along with his trainer, Adrian. Unibet presents our Glory tale to take for this, the main event of the evening. Petch, the champ. He's now 28 years old, 5'7", with a 69-inch reach, 1 inch shorter than Ahmad Chikh Mousa, who after putting back on the weight today should be much bigger in the ring.
Yeah, he cuts a lot of weight. At 23 years old, he's got that young energy. But look at that, Petch, 210 fights. I mean, you think Chikh Mousa, 23 years old, with still 67 fights is very impressive, but none of that compares to that 210 fights.
The championship rules, 5 rounds if we need them. Punches, knees, kicks are the legal strikes. 3 knockdowns in a round or 4 in the fight, and it's a TKO.
All right, now my time for the keys to glory for this championship fight. For the champ Petch, he needs to use that champ experience. He knows how to fight for 5 rounds. He needs that master of range control, and he's good at dictating the pace. He needs to constantly keep throwing that left kick that he's known for. For Chikh Mousa, no respect. He needs to go there, non-stop pressuring. He needs to counter those left kicks now. He can't just sit there and eat them. And when he comes back, he really needs to change his levels, attack the body, and go for his own low kicks.
This is the last stand from the top 5. Petch has beaten everyone else 1 through 5 except for Ahmad Chikh Mousa, who many feel is best suited to beat Petch. Can he do it tonight? Let's find out.
Tonight's main event features 2 featherweights who stand tall among kickboxing's fierce warriors. A challenger who at the age of 23 is battle-tested in over 60 career bouts, facing an even more prolific champion with an almost unimaginable resume of 200 career fights. It's Petch versus the Golden Boy for the Featherweight Championship of the World. This bout sanctioned by Vaughn, and at the bell, your referee is Yusuf Aknik. For the fans with us live here in Essen, Germany, to kickboxing fans watching around the world, it's time for glory! Let's meet the challenger. He put the division on notice with a first-round knockout in his debut at Glory 81. As a professional, 58 wins, 8 losses, 1 draw, and 28 career knockouts. He is undefeated in 3 prior Glory appearances. At 5 feet 9 inches tall, 1.77 meters, he weighed in at 142.6 pounds, 64.7 kilos. He's here tonight, fighting out of Oberhausen, Germany. Ladies and gentlemen, Ahmad, the Golden Boy, Chikh Mousa. Here now is his opponent, fighting out of the white corner. Only the second Thai champion in Glory history. Here tonight in Essen, making his 6th defense of the belt. His professional record, 168 wins, 39 losses, 3 bouts scored even, and 27 career knockouts. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, 1.71 meters, and he weighed in at fight time at an even 143 pounds, 64.9 kilos. He fights tonight out of the Bahram province of Thailand and is the reigning and defending featherweight champion of the world. He is the Professor Petch. And the referee in charge of this championship bout is Yusuf Akni.
Okay, fighters, you both know the rules. Obey my commands at all time and protect yourself at all time, okay? Okay? Touch gloves. Take a step back.
Will it be another dominating performance for Petch, or can Ahmad Chikh Mousa upset the apple cart and defeat Petch in his 6th world title defense? 5 rounds. Featherweight championship of the world is on the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need to have you return to your seats before we begin the fight. Back to your seats, and we will begin this championship bout. Please.
The crowd is into it as the fighters are.
Yeah, they're all trying to surround the ring. They wish they had our seats.
So everyone will file back to their seats. They were excited about this, man. They're like, buzzkill. All right, fine. All right.
I think this first round is going to tell a lot to see what Chikh Mousa is all about.
Yusuf Aknik, our referee, patiently standing by.
Time. Fight!
All right. 5 rounds. Petch in the white gloves. Ahmad Chikh Mousa in the black.
Right away, Chikh Mousa is coming back with his counters.
Break! Break! Step back, step back. Step back.
You could see Chikh Mousa did not want to be broken up. He wants to get on the inside and pound away.
Yeah, he feels he has the boxing advantage on the inside. Ooh, good left hand from Petch.
Uppercut from Petch. His boxing has certainly improved, but it all comes back to the left kick.
Yeah, most of Petch's big knockouts come out when he changes that left kick. Already you've seen him hit the back leg, kick the body, and then eventually he goes upstairs with it.
Check kick there from Chikh Mousa. You can see the redness already on his body.
Break! Step back, step back, step back.
Why is Petch so hard to figure out?
Well, it's his master of distance control. I'm going to keep repeating that because he barely gets hit with any big shots because he's either all in or all out. And on the outside, when you think you want to throw, you kind of stay shelled up because he keeps kicking you. You want to keep your elbow to protect your body, so you can't really box too much with him. And then when you go to box, he clinches you up and knees you.
That kick sends Chikh Mousa down, quickly back up.
These first 3 rounds for Chikh Mousa are important. If he can win these early rounds.
Step back, step back, step back.
We know how efficient Petch is. Petch can keep this pace for 5 rounds, no problem.
I'm sure 99% of the fights Chikh Mousa's in, he has more experience considering he has 67 pro fights, but Petch is over 200.
Petch has this sneaky little uppercut he's landed a few times.
Break!
Another body kick from Petch. He'll throw him all night long if you let him.
step back. Break, come on, active clinch. No holding.
Low kick again for Petch. Those will add up. Ooh.
All different angles, all different positions, those left kicks from Petch. Inside, back leg, body, then to the head.
Chikh Mousa had his first professional fight in 2015, an 8-year pro. But this is the one. Nice hands there from Chikh Mousa. This is not where Chikh Mousa wants to be.
No. And Chikh Mousa trained with Murat Grigorian for this fight too, who had many good fights with Sidichai.
The other Thai champion.
Yeah, so it's almost, they feel like they had a game plan for Chikh Mousa.
The crowd behind Chikh Mousa, you can see him rallying there. Here's our fighter profiles, and what else can you say about Petch that hasn't been said already? One of the great fighters in fight sports history. And you know, he just opened that gym, we mentioned it earlier, Muay Thai Academy. We said it should be called Muay Thai Vancouver so people will be more specific. There's a lot of Muay Thai academies.
I know, but the big question is Petch now a Canadian champion, right? Do I put him in the list of Canadians?
He should start. Hey, is you going to adopt him?
We're taking him in, so that's it.
Get one of those Canadian flags on his trunks.
There we go. There's Chikh Mousa, the golden boy. Signature strikes, the low kick. It's going to be harder against the southpaw here at Petch. I think it's going to be his boxing and his pressure. So we're going to see what he can do with Nick Hemmers kind of giving him these instructions. You see Chikh Mousa ready for those low kicks with the block up, but Petch has had some nice little boxing exchanges, little sneaky left hands and uppercuts. Definitely seeing the boxing improvement in Petch.
See how the judges saw that first round. A late flurry there for Chikh Mousa to end the round, but all five scoring it for Thailand's Petch Panamaran.
Break, 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 step back.
Chikh Mousa really sitting on these low kicks.
But he's missing them.
Ooh, those shin clashes. Nasty.
Break, step back, step back.
Whoa, good head kick from Petch.
Yeah, he's starting to go upstairs now. He's invested in the legs, the body. Now it's time to sneak it upstairs. Nice inside combination from Chikh Mousa.
Yeah, Chikh Mousa wants to turn this into a fight, a boxing match if he can.
He's had some exchanges land. Just don't seem to be doing enough damage to Petch though.
Oh, Petch tried to switch stances and ate it.
It's funny though, a little jab from Chikh Mousa, the crowd goes nuts.
Break.
That's what hometown advantage does. Every time the judges hear those noises.
Well, they weren't swayed in round one.
Yep.
Another low kick gets a smile from Petch.
Oh, look at him angle out with that left hand. Now unorthodox with the right overhand.
Leg kicks, 18 for 18.
Yeah, Chikh Mousa is trying to a rear uppercut, left hook combination. That's very good shot for someone trying to clinch you. Uppercuts and hooks, small overhands.
Break.
Not quite.
Petch's left hand is very heavy today. That left knee, another big dangerous weapon of Petch. He just smashes you with it as you come in.
Petch has fun in there, you can tell. He's just having a good time, even when he gets hit in the face.
Break, 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 break. Break, break, break.
Ooh, nice uppercut, jab and angles from Petch. Mixing his Muay Thai and kickboxing very well. Definitely see Petch is no longer just a Muay Thai fighter. Adapted the two styles very well.
But you can't just sit there at mid-range or he will throw that left kick all night.
I'm more impressed with his boxing tonight. We know how good his left kick is, but Those left hands, his little angles, he's corner turning off of the ropes. Some impressive things. You see the redness all on that right side of Chikh Mousa, leg, body.
Well, Chikh Mousa's trying to will himself to a victory here. The crowd eating it up, but I don't think the judges are buying it. Collision 5 coming your way June 17th. Rotterdam Ahoy Arena tickets on sale now. Plazibat versus Cookie Asaro for the interim heavyweight title. Also, Donovan Visa defending his middleweight belt against Serkan Özkaglayan. Donaghy Abena and Andy Simler defending their belts in the light heavyweight and welterweight divisions. It is a true collision.
Unreal. Unreal. Especially that middleweight fight, too, with Serkan and Visa. Ooh, gives me chills. But you can see Petch mixing up his kicks, changing the levels, going inside leg, back leg, hitting the body. We've seen him throw some quick head kicks. But like we keep saying, it's his boxing. He's landing this good left hand, sneaky little left uppercuts, angling with his jab. Chikh Mousa had a few moments, but it seems like Petch is starting to build up.
There is Cookie. I'm sure texting all his friends about this fight.
Yep. Getting everybody excited for collision.
Sitting next to Cookie, the one man other than Bestati to beat Petch. Ruben Van Roosmalen in attendance. 3 judges for Petch. One gave it a 9-9 round. A bit strange. It's a 10-point must. That low kick sent Petch down. You don't see that too often.
Got the crowd excited. Petch is going to start chopping away. Tried to give a little sneaky sweep there. Give it back.
Oh, straight left for Petch. You saw the sweat fly off of Chikh Mousa's head.
Yeah, Chikh Mousa needs to start moving his head a little bit more now. He can't just walk in with that high guard. He's got to move his head, kind of slip, maybe pull, counter that hand and come back. But he just can't sit there with high guard. Petch's left hand looks heavy and dangerous.
Yeah, he steps in with it too.
Step back,
lands
step
it
back,
and then
step back.
clinches. Oh, big body kick. How does that not break a rib every time it lands?
But I do like Chikh Mousa's counter inside kick. That's the right strategy when Petch throws that body kick, counter with an inside low kick.
We saw Chikh Mousa in his glory debut lose the first 2 rounds and then come on strong.
That's legal.
Crowd eating it up.
Break, step back.
Chikh Mousa's having some moments, but Petch doesn't seem phased.
But I like this style, though, from Petch. He's evolving. I think that Bestati fight let him know, hey, I've got to do something different.
Break.
It's probably refreshing to see someone small. Oh, head kick!
He walks right into it! What a shot from Petch!
I told you it was coming.
3.
I warned everybody watching it was
5,
coming.
okay? 6, 7, step to me. 8, arms.
All right, it's go time now for Chikh Mousa.
Petch's left hand, man.
Oh, Petch, he's lighting him up. The referee taking a good look.
This might be Petch's first boxing finish.
Chikh Mousa fighting off the ropes.
Break.
The crowd trying to will him on. Can Petch, big uppercut.
Break.
Is that head kick there again, Joe?
Yeah, he's gonna sneak it, he's gonna hide it, he's gonna chop the leg probably one more time, or he's gonna throw it on an exit. It's coming. It's coming.
There's the uppercut. The left leg ready to throw. Oh, Chikh Mousa. Left hand lands.
Oh, that step in left hand from Petch.
Hey, this is the most exciting Petch fight we've seen maybe in Glory. He's usually so dominant.
He's got the perfect dance partner in Chikh Mousa. Look at him go.
Stop.
สุดยอดโดนนับด้วยโดนนับไหม
Bist du hier?
We've seen Petch go to the body. Chikh Mousa come back with those counter kicks. Was doing a good job at there, but that was Petch. Set it up with low kicks and body kicks all fight. Then he's surprised it by coming up on that angle. But Petch, that stepping in left hand, even those little sneaky uppercuts on the inside, from the rear side, the lead side. I thought we were potentially seeing a first boxing knockout from Petch.
I love how he went for the finish there. Didn't quite get it. Chikh Mousa showing us his durability and his toughness.
Yep.
2 rounds to go.
I think Chikh Mousa's had fight of the night every time he fights. He's that type of fighter. And 23 years old, he's going to be in many more.
Opportunity of a lifetime, though. You never know when you're going to get another title shot, if ever.
Even speaking to Hemmers, he's like, he's 23. He's going to learn so much from this, regardless.
Good job of Petch to back out of the pocket and miss the low kick.
Break! Step back, step back. Break, break! Watch the head.
Trip.
Fight!
Now the clock is not becoming Chikh Mousa's friend.
Nice little inside combo from Chikh Mousa.
Oh, and a big knee on the inside from Petch.
I think that one hurt him.
Yep.
He's starting to keep his elbow down closer to the body. He's just going to open up the head kicks now.
What a performance from Petch. We've seen him be dominant, but not with the hands.
Back to those inside knees. Those keep adding up. They might not score very well, but they're adding up.
Hey, he's a new fighter now that he's 28. You know, his birthday yesterday changed everything.
And one of the things still from Petch I would like to see is putting the punches and kicks together. We see him only box or only kick. If he can kind of put punches to kicks, you know, mix those high kicks off of his boxing, I think that'll take him even to another level.
Sixth world title defense for Petch Pembrong. Uppercut scores for Chikh Mousa.
Oh, action!
Direct action. Almost hit the referee.
I don't think I've ever seen Petch throw that. He's relaxed.
Hey, say what you will about Ahmad Chikh Mousa, man, but he's not going anywhere.
No,
step back, step back,
he just keeps walking forward, pressuring. No matter what you throw at him, he's going to counter back.
Oh! Big right hand, and Petch shakes it off.
Look at that focus on Chikh Mousa. Laser focused in, dialed in. Petch may be getting too comfortable.
Low kick for Chikh Mousa.
Break, break, step back, step back.
There he goes, fighting out of the clinch with his hands.
One round to go. Kudos to this crowd in Essen. They have been very loud all night long.
Yeah, this is why we have some good fights here. Everybody's excited, energy. Look at Chikh Mousa. They're cheering him on. They're keeping him in this fight.
For a guy who's basically down four rounds to 0, he's got plenty of energy. And he was planning the only way I'm going to win this fight is by knockout anyway. So the mission is still the same.
Yep, knockout. His words exactly. I will hunt for the legs, attack the body. I will pressure him. It will not go 5 rounds. So mentality was all knockout for him.
3 minutes to go. This for the featherweight championship of the world. Petch Pembrong has been unbeatable at this weight class. Hardly been touched, in fact. Oh, big left for Chikh Mousa.
Man, he's still definitely one of my favorite fighters to watch, man. Look at him go. Win or lose, Chikh Mousa's in.
Oh, and a kick from Chikh Mousa.
Fight!
Oh, beautiful jab uppercut.
Well, I tell you what, Petch has handled those punches well. He's basically taunted him every time he gets caught.
There's potential, man. I mean, Petch's hands are down, moving his head. Chikh Mousa catches him with 3 or 4 punches in combination.
Break, step back, step back.
He needs to throw his hands in 2s and 3s.
Oh!
There it is.
Chikh Mousa scored! Petch has been clipped, but he's not showing any signs of going down.
Break, break, break.
Oh, Petch just got under that hand. Now he's whipping that kick again.
Yeah, Petch back to his bread and butter.
Let's go back to those left kicks. Let's not box with this kid.
Step back.
Chikh Mousa wants to ruin Petch's birthday weekend. Oh, put 3 or 4 there. Petch is in trouble.
How does Chikh Mousa look so fresh?
There it is. Keep going.
Break. Step back, step back.
And just digging deep is Chikh Mousa.
Yeah, ripping his head out of that clinch, continuing to move forward.
Petch has never been knocked out at featherweight. Never even been knocked down. Finally, Petch nods like, hey, you got me that time. Overhand left for Chikh Mousa. Petch needs to get his hands up.
Chikh Mousa almost needs to follow up after that first combo because Petch relaxes. Go again. Double up your combinations.
Break.
Yeah, Petch holding on. You don't see that much.
Fight.
Half a minute to go.
That right uppercut from Chikh Mousa is close.
Break. Break.
Oh, big uppercut. 13 seconds left.
Stop.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Kimmer's a little upset, the trainer for Chikh Mousa. He says, hey, there was a few seconds left. Why'd you ring the bell? Either way, what an entertaining fight. Most likely in a losing effort for Chikh Mousa, but Petch had to work as hard as he's ever worked.
Oh, yeah, especially those last few rounds. Petch had to work. Chikh Mousa really put on an entertaining fight. I mean, I don't care, win or lose, Chikh Mousa should get, you know, the approval from the crowd, the audience. He did fantastic.
Pretty sure he won that last round as well.
He's a crowd pleaser. He knows how to entertain. Win or lose, we got something here in Ahmad Chikh Mousa.
The knockdown, obviously the key. That came in round 3 from Petch, a head kick and a beauty.
Yeah, I mean, he did what he had to do. I mean, we did see a little bit more boxing from Petch, but again, maybe that what's cost him near the end of the fight, but Petch did his thing. Stayed there, found some good left hands, very good southpaw, as we know. Chikh Mousa, though, constantly in his face, never really backing up, constantly looking to counter, kick for kick, came back with good punches and combinations, really went after Petch's legs. But Petch continued to kind of peck away in the earlier rounds of the fight, used his range, and he had landed a lot of good left kicks to the inside, the body, mixed some good knees in the clinch as well. But the big story is, I think, just Chikh Mousa coming forward, being aggressive. Petch was winning these earlier exchanges, and like we said, got the win, but still, Chikh Mousa made it a fantastic fight. Can't say enough about it.
And then in round 4, we thought Chikh Mousa might be ready to go after he was sent down in the 3rd, but he showed his toughness and took the fight to Petch Panmarong. Landed a lot of punches in these exchanges that Petch was laughing off, but in the 5th round, they were really wiping the smile off his face.
It was, you know, Petch's head was getting snapped back. Chikh Mousa kept coming forward. I think he's going to look back and be very proud of himself in this last round. I mean, if he can continue to bring this pressure pressure, this type of confidence, I mean, he's going to be trouble for anybody in the future.
They hug it out at the end. Two warriors that I'm pretty sure we're going to see face again somewhere down the line. Let's look at our strike count statistics. And I don't think we've ever seen this many punches from Petch. He landed 38% of his 137 punches. The kicks, as usual, on point, 84%. Knees, 93%. Total strikes landed 169 to 140 for Chikh Mousa. Strikes by round all the way until the 5th. It belonged to Petch.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 championship rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. Let's take a look at the totals. 2 of our judges score the bout 48-46. The 3 remaining judges all have it 49-45. It's a unanimous decision, all for your winner. And still featherweight champion of the world, Bahram Rajabzadeh. Here to present the belt, former Glory 2 Division champion, Robin van Roosmalen, and our head of talent operations, Robbie Timmers.
All right, I'm here with your winner and still featherweight champion of the world, Petch Bahram Chikh Mousa. First off, I want to say happy birthday. How does it feel to get a 6th title defense on your birthday weekend?
Hello everyone, and all my fans around the world. Thank you, support me. ก็ดีใจครับที่ป้องกันแชมป์ครั้งที่ 6 ไว้ได้ครับ ก็ไฟล์นี้ก็ปรับเปลี่ยนการที่ซ้อมแล้วก็เวลาพอสมควรครับ ก็ถือว่าไฟล์นี้ผมก็ทำได้ดีตามเป้าครับ ไฟล์หน้าจะทำให้ดีกว่านี้ครับ
He said he's very happy to defend the belt for the 6th time in a row. His training camp in Canada, Muay Thai Academy, was absolutely amazing. He made some changes, added some hands, like more boxing, and yeah, you see the result tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say, the way his boxing improved looked fantastic, and he really brought that fight. Was that the game plan to showcase a little more?
Yeah, that was definitely the game plan. We wanted to showcase more hands because everyone's like, oh, his left kick. But we really wanted to showcase the hands, and that's what we did tonight.
Yeah, I want you to ask Petch for me. What did he think of Ahmad Chikh Mousa tonight as an opponent? He stayed in his face and brought a great fight.
รู้สึกยังไงเรื่องไอ้ชิคมูซาเดินตลอดอะไรเงี้ย
สำหรับชิมูซาเขาก็เป็นมวยที่แข็งแกร่งครับ ผมก็ชื่นชมเขาครับ แล้วก็ไฟล์นี้ผมออกอาวุธได้ดีกว่าก็ชนะเขาได้ครับ ก็อนาคตอาจจะรีแมตช์กันใหม่ได้ครับ
He said a ton of respect for Chikh Mousa, absolutely great fighter, very strong, and in the future, let's have a rematch.
I think we'd all like to see that, but after 6 title defenses, what's left for Petch to do here in the sport? What excites him?
ตอนนี้คือแบบมีอะไรแบบที่เด้งจะตื่นเต้นอะคือแบบอยากเจอใครบ้างครับ
สำหรับตอนนี้ผมก็เจอมาหมดแล้วครับที่เหลือก็แล้วแต่โปรโมเตอร์ให้เจอใครก็ได้ครับผมพร้อมเสมอครับ
Everyone the promoters put in front of Petch, like he's beat them all, so whoever they want to put in front of him next, it's up to them.
All right, we're wondering, is he now representing Canada and Thailand a little bit?
Petch is Canadian now.
Well, his English is improved, and we improved his boxing, so let's hear it for your winner, Petch Bahram.
Petch Bahram out of Vancouver, Canada, and the Muay Thai Academy. That was not his most dominant performance, but certainly his most exciting performance. And Joe, it wasn't his fault that he's kind of looped into the boring fighter style just because he was so dominant tonight. There was not a single moment of it being boring, and a lot of that had to do with the pressure that Ahmad Chikh Mousa was putting on.
Yeah, it was definitely Chikh Mousa who brought a great fight for him. So, I mean, styles make fight, and I think Chikh Mousa was the perfect opponent for him to get this exciting type of Petch fight that we wanted.
Had to get my good side here. My mom's watching right now.
Here we go.
Joe, start to finish, another fantastic fight card for Glory Kickboxing. It is clearly the stand-up leader in the world for a reason. Another night, another 8 fights of excitement. I can't think of a boring fight except for the women's fight.
Yeah,
we're going to sweep that one under the rug.
I mean, great fights. I mean, I think we're starting to see a lot of these newer fighters into Glory do fantastic. I mean, Enrico Kehl looked good. Laïdouni to beat Benjamin Adegbuyi. I mean, it was just a fantastic night, and a lot of these new signees are doing some big things in the sport.
And speaking of big, Big events coming up. Collision 5, June 17th, Rotterdam Ahoy. Antonio Plazabot versus Osaro for the interim heavyweight champion. Of course, the winner of that will eventually face Rico Verhoeven. 3 other title fights on that night. Tickets are available now. One of the biggest events of the year in all of fight sports. And tickets on sale now for Glory 88 Paris. We learned earlier tonight it will be Badr Hari versus Mick Sweeney at the Dome de Paris. And the winner, Joe, qualifies for the Grand Prix tournament.
Oh, man, both of these gentlemen would be fantastic, but Badr Hari in a tournament just gives me chills. But Mick Sweeney, he's got to get past him first, so a very difficult fight for him.
All right, final thoughts on the night, Joe. Besides Petch Panrong, who was the biggest star in your mind?
Ooh, that's a tough one, but I mean, it's tough to say because he kind of went against Guerric Billet, who I've helped train in his past, but I think Enrico Kehl, man, he looked fantastic. His pressure, his combinations, the way he came in on his debut, I think he's my VIP tonight.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just a couple weeks off and we'll see you again live from Rotterdam. The interim heavyweight championship of the world on the line. It's Plazabot versus Osaro for the entire Glory Kickboxing crew, including our executive producer, Bill Borson, alongside Joseph Baltellini. I'm Todd Grisham. What a night it was. We'll see you next time in Rotterdam. Auf Wiedersehen from Germany.